Facebook, then I ain't gonna see it. But I'm gonna share it on there in her other thing. What am I doing? Let's see. In Facebook.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes,
You got
sir.
one on.
We live.
Ain't no doubt, ain't no doubt.
850, but I guarantee you this, it's well worth the wait.
Yes, sir.
You know, we got, of course, I ain't gonna just say no Birmingham legend. The man just go by Birmingham Jay.
Yes, sir.
But I ain't got to say much, though. You got Toya with him, Sammy No-No's here, myself, comedian, narrator, Happy
No
Slang,
doubt.
Ben Matt, to all the people in the crowd. We got Rodriguez, we got Tony Yo, we got Fred Bingo in here, and we got the cameraman, K1.
We in
Y'all
here.
got to excuse me, I'm a little dusty
Episode
today.
50,
yo.
baby.
Got on the shirt maturing game, and I got on these shorts. I worked out in today, but it's all good. Here for the interview. Don't worry about all that. What up, Birmingham?
What up, baby? What's going
Damn,
on?
Birmingham Jay. Hey, Troy, what's
Hello,
happening?
I'm wonderful.
Damn.
How are
Lovely
you?
episode 50.
That's right, episode 50.
50. That's a good
I'm
number.
telling you, shit, we have $1, baby.
Yeah.
We have $1.
That's it.
It's our
Yeah,
anniversary
50
live.
cents.
That's right, that's right. So what's up, good people? Hey, we late, but it's great. I'm glad y'all made it here, man. So, Birmingham Jay, what's been going on with you, man?
Well, first of all, I have
People wanna
her
know.
here. My sister here for a reason. You know what I'm saying? This is the first, I say, public announcement. That we have as far as being together as a group. You know what I'm saying? Some things changing with me. Shoot. Well, as you begin to grow in the industry, you got to grow with sound. You got to grow and things change in life. You know what I'm saying? Hey, when you have children, your children begin to get older. You know what I'm saying? So, at the end of the day, so instead of being a worker, come a boss. You know?
Yeah, you right about that.
So what I did is I called her one day, man, and I was just talking to her, and I was just like, hey, how about us getting together, forming this group, you know what I'm saying? And she was like, cool, we done a lot of work together. She was previously in a group called Lyricist with my other sister. Mm-hmm. And me and her, man, we just vibed. She traveled with me, we done a lot of stuff together, man. I put her on the spot before so many shows, like, hey, we finna do this. Hey, she was just like, okay, pass me the blunt. She said,
Toya,
Hey.
you smoke marijuana?
5. I pleaded.
Oh. She's here.
So one thing we gonna do, we formed a group. The group is called the Bicycles for grown. It's for grown people. It's nothing that's really, it could touch the youth, but we going with motivational songs. You know what I'm saying, y'all? It's really nice records. You know what I'm saying? So when you say motivational song, it ain't like somebody say, oh, there they go with that. You know what I'm saying? It's really, I want people to be able to come and see us and bring your significant other out. You know what I'm saying? And view us. It's so much that the world have to offer. That Birmingham don't view and we don't see. You know what I'm saying? So. On the flip side of that, we 4 songs in. We also working on like 4 more. We're gonna be at like 12 records. Then we gonna put it out here. You know what I'm saying? So, is anything you wanna say right now?
Well, I'm just happy to be here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, we know you got something to add to that. You know what I'm saying? We know your beautiful vocals from lyricists for years throughout the city.
Thank you.
So we ain't gonna sit here and act like we no strangers to your work.
Well,
you know
what
what
we'll
I'm
do,
saying?
Sam, we'll get some starter fluid. We'll spray it in the carburetor in about 10 minutes. Toya gonna be this
All right.
motherfucker sing.
Ain't no doubt.
It's all good. It'll take a minute.
You blow now.
We'll put some in that old starter, put some starter fluid in there. Put a little gas in the 4-barrel.
She hit that blunt when she was outside.
No, I did
She
not.
good to go. She was good to go when she walked it out of the
no
gas
such
chamber.
things. No such things.
So I guess I'm gonna ask you this, man. What, just starting, I guess, from the root of it, where you from and what sparked Birmingham Jay as an artist?
Man, that's
We just gonna
a
look
good
further.
question,
Just
y'all.
come
You
on
know
with
what?
it.
I'm actually from the north side. I'm
Okay.
from Norwood. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Collegeville. You know what I'm saying? As a teenager, I started hanging in Southtown projects. My dad's sister stayed over there. I started hanging in Southtown, and it's just like, man, you know, shoot. When they shot at me and said, "That's them Southtown niggas." I was there. That was it. I'm there, man. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So you know, I mean, and man, I love them, man. You know what I'm saying. I came up with them, and ever since then, it was just like I was a part of them. No matter where I went, it was just with them all the time. So, you know, I mean, my story, man, is just like when I came into that neighborhood, man, I seen a lot of, you know, the older guys out on the block, man. Everybody had on Gazelles. Man, I ain't never seen no shit like this, man. Like, everybody. You see, like, 70, 80 niggas with Gazelles on. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody had the same haircut. That shit was like fucking TV, man. You know, and so when I started hanging out there with them, shit, I did the same thing they did. So what I did, I just started, you know, like just recording in my head, like what I see. And I just took it and I just started, you know, like rapping about what I see everybody doing. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I kicked off, you know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to all my partners out of Southtown that died, man, you know what I'm saying?
So where you were working at, like, you know, I remember when you started, you know, pretty much with Kill and them, and y'all was rolling real hard. So what you
I
doing
didn't even
before
actually
that?
start with a Kill.
That's what I'm saying. That's the part I remember.
All right,
You know
I kicked it off, man. Well, man, we can go way back. I just start from right there.
What's a rewind? Put it in reverse, man.
I know if I don't know, I know it's a mofo may want to know.
I actually started with
I was in the basement.
like Kano and Kane was a part of my journey. You know what I'm saying? Derek Webb was a part of my journey. What's up, D? You know what I'm saying? He was a part of my journey. I started at Bugs's.
Okay.
High school, you know what I'm saying? Like I started with DJ the Stick Man DJing for me, you know what I'm saying? Down at I mean, we can go way back, man. I've been rapping for so freaking long, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell y'all something. It never was what I said, it was my style. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing that I knew that I had. Like when I did the song with Bun B, I was at what that was? That was the studio Patchwork. Mm-hmm. And when I did that with Bun, man, I was like, damn, Bun, you know, Bun a hell of a rapper, you know. And it's like, damn, a kid got in there. Kid said, boy, but you got a hell of a style, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I knew one thing, I got a fucking style, and I got a fucking look, and I knew that style and that look was gonna get them. You know what I'm saying? So you know. I mean, you know, I don't want to go so far in detail and just lose everybody because it's just so much. And I'm sitting back, I'm like, damn, I'm having to go so back so far.
Yeah, that was a hell of a way.
Yeah.
But, you know, we just want to get the rundown. But like I said, that history on, like I said before, the label.
I was Lil J the Pimp.
Okay, Lil J the Pimp.
Pimping to the Projects fault.
Yeah, you know, hey, you know what I'm saying? So, because we want everybody to know where you came from. Before,
man, I did so many talent shows.
Birmingham Jay, and all, you know.
I mean, even before that, man, how I ended up getting with a Kill, I used to go by Music and More all the time. I come up with Kill, younger brothers, Wally and Blau. When I didn't even know a Kill, when they used to sell CDs down in Westgate. You know, his dad used to get like the real CDs, the real tapes. Yeah. He didn't have the knockoff and the shit. Y'all don't know who we talking about. Music and More, the truth, man. Back in the day. Your shit that. Y'all don't know who we talking about. Shh, when you mash play the shit, then shh, his shit was clear. Yeah. So he was getting his shit straight from the manufacturers. You know,
right off the thing.
Yeah, you know, and what it was, I went by when they started opening up the stores. I go by there, and one day I see a Kill. And I was just sitting up there looking at him because I grew up with Wiley and Blau, but I didn't know they had an older brother. I was like, "What, you they uncle?" You know, he looked just like him. He was like, "Hell no, that's my brother." So I was like, "Oh, okay, cool." So every time I come in there, I want the new. And he just asked me one day, "You rap or something, man?" Because you know, you coming in and getting shit. I know nobody don't know that. I came there and got Master P. The ghetto's trying to kill me. And he was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't even know who Master P was. You know what I'm saying? But I wanted everybody that nobody knew, I wanted to pull up in the project when nobody knew what I was bumping. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I get that, you know. And he said, man, you got to rap with this right here. And I said, yeah. He said, bring somebody here, you know, let me check it out. And at that time, I was working with a guy. He from Southtown, named Mark Jones. Matter of fact, he was rapping too. It was Lucky Lou. Y'all heard of Big Maul? Mm-hmm. All right, Big Maul. They was in a group. Maul and Supreme. Yeah. They had the group, and they was with my dude. Big Maul. Matter of fact, Big Maul out of Southtown. Big Maul.
Shout out Big Maul. Ain't seen him in a long time. If you watch it.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I don't know why them haters looking at me. But anyway, I had hooked up with Mark Jones, and when I hooked up with Mark Jones, he sent some of his stuff to my partner in Atlanta, and when he sent some of his stuff to my partner in Atlanta, my partner really didn't care for it a lot, but my partner Mark Jones was like, man, why won't you send him some? You know, at that time, my dude that I grew up with in Norwood when I was a kid, he ended up moving to Atlanta, and guess what? He's in the Dungeon family. So at the same time, Akil asked me, what you doing? You know, let me hear some. I'm going through this on the flip side of dealing with them. And once he was like, well, what we'll do, I'll come down there and record you. So Mark said, we're going to take you to James, which is Audio State. So he take me to Audio State. Yeah. So he take me to Audio State. Mello come down here from PA, Parental Advisory. He the one who did that. You wait. No. Well, no, he did that. I know you're waiting for Dad. It won't be long, shout it, because I'm coming for you. Okay. You know what I'm saying? He did that.
What the boy name was?
Sean Paul and J-Bo. Man, shout out to them, man. Them dudes that did.
Young Bloods.
Yeah, Young Bloods, man. I mean, they man, I'm talking with Jive.
85.
Yeah. They done something good with me with Jive, man. That's how I get the song with T-Pain, Sean Paul. But Sean Paul and J-Bo, I was finna sign with Jive, you know what I'm saying, through Memphis. Memphis was finna sign, but that's on down the line. Let me go back to this. This is exciting.
Carry on, brother. Carry on.
Hey, y'all just don't know. I just so much with my story because it's so long. You know what I'm saying? Y'all. So when Mello came down here, man, we went to the studio. We recorded a few songs because Mello was like, "I'm gonna take it to KP Kawan partner." You know what I'm saying? He was like, he gonna take it to him. And he gonna see it now. He was like, what your name is? I was like, Lil J the Pimp. He said, man, so many Lil J's, that shit ain't gonna work. You know, and I was like, he said, boy, you love Birmingham. It's like I wanted everybody to see Birmingham. Everywhere I go, I'm like, man, I'm straight Birmingham. So he was like, boy, your name Birmingham Jay. Because everywhere we went, I'm like, they were like, who are they? I'm like, Birmingham, you know. So he was like Birmingham Jay. So I was like, oh man, I don't know about that. That's kind of whack. You know what I'm saying? So when I went to we met with KP. After we recorded the songs, we went and met with KP in Atlanta. Now, remember that I talked to Akil. And Akil was waiting on me to bring him something. But when I recorded these songs, we wanted to go and get a deal. So Ma was like, man, fuck all that. Let's go get a deal. I was like, no, man, I think we should mess with Akil because he got the music store and he can help build the name. So when we got to Atlanta, we went to, was it Milano's or whatever? It was like a pizza joint that was in Lenox Mall at the time. Matter of fact, that was my first time meeting T.I. We went in there and it was Pretty Ken, Pre-K, and Pretty Ken and Mello, Pretty Ken, Mello, Mar, me, and KP. And KP, he was like, man, he had just lost the deal. T.I. didn't do too well on his first, was it I'm Serious? His first I'm Serious. Was it I'm Serious? He didn't do too well on I'm Serious. KP had lost that deal, and he was talking to me about it. He said, look, man, get your seat. He said, you got to sit off the chain. How that is. KP was like, man, I love your music, but right now I'm limbo. Like, I can get you down with me. He said, but in the meanwhile, he said, man, get your seat off the chain because it'll help me out. So I look at Mark. Mark like, shit, let's just do the deal with him. Let's just do something with him. I'm like, man, he just said get your seat off the chain, so I want to go back to Akia. Mark didn't want to go to Akia. He was like, man, let's just go on do this shit, this, da. So I'm like, man, I'm finna go to Akia. Matter of fact, while we was in the meeting, the guy brought up, he said, man, the dude with the music store that the label's going to, you should talk to him. You know what I'm saying? And he can help out what we doing. You know what I'm saying, or whatever. So I was like, I was just throwed. I'm going straight to him, Kill, let Kill check it out. So I don't know if a Kill gonna like it. You know what I'm saying? You know, cause it got like a melodic sound. It just ain't no trap, which trap went in at that time. It was one of no ghetto type stuff. You know what I'm saying? But I was ghetto, but the music wasn't. When we got down here, I goes back in music and more. I go back in music and more. First thing the Kill said, hey man, what, you ain't gonna let me get here nothing? You know, and I said, yeah, man, I just left Atlanta when I meet with KP and Akil. Like, KP, you talking Kawan? Boy, stop. You know what I'm saying? That Akil, like, boy, stop. But anyway, I left the CD with Akil. Akil called me and said, who did the production? And I was like, this dude named Mello Capone out of Atlanta. He said, Mello Capone. I said, yeah, out of the group PA. He said, parental advisor, Mello? Big Mello? I said, yeah. He said, talking about KP and them. I said, I told you I had just met with KP. He said, get the fuck out of here. You know, he didn't believe me. So I said, oh, okay. Then he was like, well, man, let me hold on to this. I had like, 4 songs. He was like, let me hold on to it for a while. So I came back down on the next week, and when I came in the door, he was like, so you telling me you know Mello? Mello walked right in the door behind me. And when Mello walked right in the door behind me, he was just like, oh man, you dead for real. So a kid was like, what I got to do? Man, when I tell y'all that boy put $8 grand right there, man, listen to him. Hey, I don't care. I went through a lot, you know what I'm saying, in my career. But I got to say this, Cottage boy, them dudes real, man. Man, them dudes that put a lot of money up behind me, and no matter what differences at the end we had, man, I love them boys. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, if besides my dad and my uncle and my cousin, no man, as far as that, done those things that those guys did for me. You know what I'm saying? And, yeah, we fumbled the ball, y'all, but we did not fumble the ball because, you know, people didn't want to fuck with us. We fumbled the ball because people weren't really they didn't want to put no money behind nobody from Birmingham, man. They wanted to give us pennies, man. And them boys were putting out good money, big boy money. And I ain't talking about no $10,000. You know what I'm saying? Man, them boys really me $10,000 chains and rings and shit, man. That was $10,000. So you know that wasn't nothing to them. That shit was nothing. You know what I'm saying?
So let me ask you this, man. So if right now in 2020, if the same opportunities came about now between now and December, what would you do different? Or what do you think Cottage Boy would have done different?
We should have did like what Master P did. What I mean by that, you know, Master P said, you got to get outside people that's a part of the industry in with you. You see what I'm saying? You got to bring that in. We didn't let nobody in. You see what I'm saying? We did not let anybody in. Mm-hmm. So when I'm going through a problem, when I'm going through something, my whole team feel my pain. Mm-hmm. That shouldn't have went on. You see what I'm saying? Because when I'm going through something, if I got somebody else in here handling they ain't going through what I'm going through. You see what I'm saying? They main concern is making this shit work. I had so many fucking people come up to me and say, what in the fuck did y'all do, bruh? Man, it's no way possible you shouldn't have got a situation. I don't know. You know, it's a lot of stuff, not answering the phone. It's a lot of stuff that people was going through in their personal lives that they didn't do the proper things that should have been done. But you got to get people to handle your business. You can't go buy a house without an agent. You can. But if you don't know certain things, exactly. You got to know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? So what I say,
a lot of money.
you know, I seen a lot of people in this city spend a lot of money, man. Lord knows I did. I don't think a lot of people spent the money. I think Akia spent it a little bit more correctly than a lot of people by him owning a music store. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we fumbled a lot. We fucked up a lot of opportunities that we had on the table, straight up. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about, it's so many. You know what I'm saying? I flew out this city so many motherfucking times. It was ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, shout out to K. Smith. K. Smith, man, he played another big part of this movement with me. You know what I'm saying? Tamika, man, that's my heart. She managed me. You know what I'm saying? She just, that girl, that was awesome. Tamika Frazier. She stay down in Montgomery now, man. Mika, man, we was like, we was family, man. You know what I'm saying? One love to Flip, one love to Akia, one love to the Rashid family.
So all these
you know
people that were on the business end.
You know what I'm saying? Man, I'm talking about good people, man. The way them people treated us, man. I mean, I can't, you know, like I say, it's, you know, you can say this right here, you can say that right there, but I'm saying for the overall, man, my people, man, they was awesome, man. You know what I'm saying? That's experience.
It take a team too, man.
Yeah, you know,
like
and we
talking about before the podcast, you know.
Yeah.
Take a team, take a unit.
You know, and I mean, they built a lot, man. You know what I'm saying? I hate that we wasn't able, cause it wasn't just all about me. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know Venus, y'all. I ain't know Mr. Hawk. I ain't know them.
Man,
I ain't know damn one of them. You know what I'm saying? Man, I'm talking about, I was like, man, I told Akia, man, we got Akia, I mean, I could tell y'all who Akia really liked. The people that he liked. You know what I'm saying? Modesty, that nigga loved modesty. You feel me? Akia, modesty is the reason, Akia is the reason modesty got on the radio. You know what I'm saying? That's why when you came to me and said the verses, I was like, I mean, especially with a person like Modesty, my team is the one who got him in position. So that's another thing that people don't know. Akil tried to help a lot of people, but people went biting off certain people's music. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to tell y'all another person Killer liked a lot. He loved Bam.
Yeah.
So it wasn't just about a Birmingham Jay. It was kicking the ball off because they was looking, the industry was looking at Birmingham is like they come with a ghetto music and a lower quality of their music. That's what was on their mind.
That was the view.
Yeah, that was the view. So when I put out this, if you go back and you look at what they said about me in Double XL, they talked about me in The Source. They said, man, his music is like a sort of like a Outkast, funk, pimp type of sound, like a 8-ball, or like he got a funkadelic type of sound. He don't even sound like he from Birmingham. You know what I'm saying? And that was the view. But the bigger picture was to bring another artist, other groups up under, you know, this umbrella. That's what Kill's view. And my view was to step aside, and I wanted to always do a band. You know what I'm saying? Like on some Black Eyed Peas shit. That was my view. I used to always tell her, man, we gonna do a group. And I really wanted, me and Venus we actually got offers from TVT, James Inkerbridge. Anybody that I'm talking about, I can name the A&Rs. Show me these people from this city that could do that. I'm talking, name the A&Rs, tag them, and I, what up? That nigga that ain't lying. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. You know, I'm just saying, like, I went through so much, y'all. You know, and a lot of people say, well, why I ain't see Jay here? Or why I ain't see Jay here in the city? Y'all, I'm telling y'all, I can't even deal with this shit when I'm dealing with so much over here. Y'all, I mean, man, it's just so much. And then on the top of that, I got a fucking family as a young kid. Yeah, so I'm trying to cope with this. You know what I'm saying? This right here, y'all just going to the projects dealing with that. But they ain't talking about going over here in the city, being at all these clubs. Man, that's one thing the kid said, listen, man, I can't have you here, there, and there. Man, listen, what you got to do, because it's so much you need to be working on. Something happened, man, I'm putting all this into you. You know what I'm saying? I'm putting so much into you. If you cannot listen to me, I got to cut it off. I cannot have you over in Illerton. I can't have you down in Collegeville. I can't have now you want to be in Southtown. I can't take you from Southtown.
Young artist need to hear.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, man, it was a lot, man. It was very, and I'm telling y'all, it was extremely, extremely stressful. It was, man. You had so many people coming at you. You had so many, you know, and by him putting all that money up, I just be like, man, you just handle the business. You know, like on Me, I'm a Pimp, I say, if it don't go through a kill, I ain't fucking with you. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people say that hurt you. But it didn't matter to me, man. I enjoyed my run that I had with them. You know what I'm saying? And I came back, man. I even got with a whole nother group, with a whole nother investor, and it was a girl. And she was from actually Africa, and she grew up in Jacksonville, and she moved from Jacksonville to New York. Y'all met her on the humbug. She came in and she went up there and she worked at Def Jam. She left Def Jam, got with an independent company called Baby Grand. Man, Baby Grand, yeah. Baby Grand, you know, chill, man.
Baby Grand, those stuff, boy.
Yeah.
Never thought of it unless you brought it up.
Man, I'm talking about, y'all, you know, like I was telling y'all, I did endorsements deal with Petty Pale, George and Regina Daniels out of Chicago. I went up there, man. I'm talking about I had an awesome time, man. These people showed me an awesome time, man. You know what I'm saying? And, man, I performed in front of a lot of different people. I had to go and I had a meeting. Man, I had like 15 meetings. I think I ended up attending like 8 or 9. I had what that guy name was. His brother ended up killing himself. Yeah, it was some crazy shit. I'll think of their name in a minute, but he was A&R, man. I had to go to Jive Studios. And I remember I told y'all, Jive, that's how I get the song with T-Pain. You know, again, shout out to Sean Paul and J Bo. A guy named Rico Washington was from Birmingham. This is crazy. It was the people from Birmingham in the industry, y'all. Yeah. They was in the industry. You know, it was a guy named Rico Washington. He was from Titusville. He was managing Sean Paul, the Youngbloods, with Sean Paul Daddy. He ended up, man, I mean, I was killing BDS, man. Radio, like, fuck, man. Like, we was killing it. Man, the Southeast, man, the Midwest, we was killing it. Rico ended up reaching down, hollering at us or whatnot. Rico was really trying to be an A&R too, you know what I'm saying? He was doing his thing, you know. I mean, we had, it's some crazy shit went on with that situation. But anyway, you know, I can come back to that. But Rico was connected. Rico, they A&R to Jive was Memphis. Memphis was Youngbloods A&R. What happened, Sean Paul and J-Bo they was doing a song with T-Pain. Sean Paul did not want to do the record. He said, send it to Birmingham Jay. Let him do it. He like to do that type of shit. We ain't doing it. That's how I get it. Barry, the guy from Jive, the guy that was running Jive, named Barry told Memphis, send it to him. All right, when we shot U-Haul truck video, y'all, this is the honest to God truth. I never told this story.
Tell it. Barbershop Stories Podcast, episode 50.
Yeah, man, this right here, man. I mean, man, I talked about this in the song. You know that song we did, Let Me Take You High? And I told the story. Y'all, this right here, this really hurt because we supposed to sign this deal with Jive, man. Jive was blowing us up. This was when we was actually out shooting the video for U-Haul truck. You know, move back. Man, it was some, you know, we had some cutthroat shit started going on, man. Man, I'm gonna tell y'all what happened. this was some crazy shit. I never told this story, and I don't know, publicly, but I'm gonna tell it. Okay, a kid gave all my paperwork to Rico, and he felt like you with me. You feel me? All right, now I know a lot of people might say, Jay, you should have said fuck that shit, but nah, I wouldn't do that. This man came to my house at 12 o'clock. He drove down from Atlanta. Okay, after we shot, I'm going too far. After we shot the video, everybody was out there. You know what I'm saying? Rico came. Barry and them was waiting for us to get through. The plan was right after Martin Luther King birthday, the labels open back up. We going back up to Jive. We finna do the deal. Okay. Come to find out, he just sent 2 tickets. He sent 3 tickets. He sent 3 tickets. Jive sent 3 tickets down. And Flip went haywire. Because they didn't send Flip now. Flip went fucking ballistic. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I don't put my bread in this shit. And you ain't gonna send me now? Well, Rico told them folks that he was a part owner of Cottage Boy. Like, we finna do the deal, y'all. Jive, like, let's do it. That's how I get to do the song with T-Pain. This the honest God truth. We can blast this shit to anybody. They can see this shit straight, truth, real, no raw uncut dope.
Right there at the gate.
Yes. Man, I'm talking about that's how come after that record was just fucking phenomenal. Man, we was talking about putting loot on it. Matter of fact, I was gonna put G's on How You Like My Swagger. This shit was finna like, we right there. This man said, all right, when that happened, I'm sitting at the house. And I'm like, Rico called me like, hey, what you doing? I'm like, I'm chilling. I'm finna come down. And he came down from Atlanta to Birmingham. This was a little while after just after the video shoot. He come down to the house. I'm in my basement. I'm downstairs. And I'm in there, I'm chilling. He coming out, he talked to me. He said, hey, man, look, some shit done went on, and we got to make a decision. He said, man, you can fly out Tuesday. He said, yeah, we got 3 tickets. So, okay, bet. We got 3 tickets. Me and you, Akil, and Flip, and you, Well, I ain't got no ticket. I put this shit together, and I'll be fucked. Damn if I ain't finna be up there. So, what you saying? That's how I'm looking. Like, what is you saying? Man, I thought y'all said, Flip was the person, the funder, too. Like, I ain't know, he said, man, look, your contract finna expire. What's up? Yes.
Right
yes. Now. Your contract finna expire. What's up? Man, we can go Tuesday. I got the plane tickets now. What, hey?
Just like that. Just like that.
Well, at the time.
Cut baby boy off, basically, what they saying. If everybody else ain't hearing it like I'm hearing it.
That's right, man. But I wasn't finna do it. If you wouldn't know, take these people that done show, because if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have been right there. You feel what I'm saying? Like, man, born a man, die a man. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? So you never miss what you never had. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, oh, my wife cooked the food. She was like, oh, fuck that. Fuck that. No.
Say all of us finna go see what y'all talking about.
Oh, yeah, man. Yeah. And how about when I got to New York, when I ended up going with George and Regina, or I ended up going with Mr. George, I told y'all that my publicist was out of Chicago. Later on, they came. And they was like, when we first got with them, they was like, okay, Birmingham Jay, woo. And we was like, we done this. So when they went and like researching all the stuff that we had done, that's how come she took us. She had sent somebody down here, and when she don't take on no anybody. She sent somebody down here. When she sent somebody down here and they got my rap sheet, they were like, oh, yes, let's do it. Boy, she came to me and said, what in the fuck happened with your career? What in the fuck? What done happened? What done happened? We went to New York. What the dude, man, God, dog, I got to remember the guy. Like Chris Lightly. Chris and Dave Lightly, one of them died.
Yeah, Lightly, Chris Lightly,
Chris Lightly died.
One died.
Dave Lightly was the one we went to Jive. Dave Lightly said, man, look, man, you stood us up. Yes, in my face.
So that's
While he went to playing my song in the studio at Jive. People went to walk in there and said, was that new Birmingham Jay? Man, I'm sitting up there looking, they were like, man, that dude, that man. I'm sitting right here. So I'm like, damn, they know me? It was like, shit, you know. And they were like, there you go right there. They were like, man, there ain't no fuck with you. There ain't no fuck with you. So Mr. George said, come here. We stepped outside. He said, what in the fuck, man? I don't pull these strings. He said, the fuck you did? What the fuck went on? You mean to tell me y'all had a deal and didn't do it? And they, what the fuck? They said they was finna break y'all, do some good things with y'all. But it wasn't us. It was a middleman. And the middleman pulled everything back. You know what I'm saying? But the middleman wanted me to go on and fly to New York with him. And this honest God truth.
Well, he was trying to bait it.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, sure was. You know what I'm saying? And you know, and I mean, it's like, y'all, that shit was stressful, man.
Let me ask you though, before we get too far from that, why you think the label do that? I know we all sitting here and everybody out there got an idea of what happens or you know what I'm saying, at that moment, what can transpire, but let's hear from a person that was there at that moment. Why do you think that next investor always just want to leave that prior investor behind? Or what's your take on it, rather than what you think? What's your take on that?
Well, you know, a lot of people found out, they knew them guys put a lot of money into me. They knew that. And they knew that those guys wanted a lot of money back. People did not want to invest into nobody from Birmingham like that. They didn't even like my name. Y'all, I could tell y'all when I was on team up with Gucci Mane. How about that? Yes, I was on team up with Gucci Mane. Ha. I can tell y'all about that. You know what I'm saying? This a whole nother segment. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh, check this out. And I can call the A&Rs. Remember I told you that. I can call them out and you can tag them. You know what I'm saying? Okay. And I can tell y'all a story that people don't know that y'all listen.
Barbershop
we go up.
The podcast. Episode 50.
Y'all.
Jay. Now back to you.
Pow. We go up there to Atlanta. We had a guy named Jacob York. Jacob York, remember that name? Jacob York. He used to be in Tommy Boy. He had Tommy Boy, like the Queen Latifahs and all that. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, Jacob York. Jacob York came down and did something with who he was signed to? Big Cat. He was signed to Big Cat. Well, he was signed to Big Cat, right? He came down when they did that So Icy song. Jacob York is the reason why that So Icy song went bigger than what it did. Jacob York did that. Okay. Jacob York said, I want to meet Birmingham Jay. I want you to bring him up here and we need to talk. Then we go up there to meet him. We go to the studio. This shit was fucking crazy. We go to the studio. When we get to the studio, man, a dude that recorded Josh recorded me and Lil Jon. He at the studio, his studio on the other side. All right, when we get up there, Josh see Akil. He hollering at Akil. Mello, get out and go talk to Josh. He say, man, look, y'all don't want to meet with them up here. Now, this some real shit. This shit real. So when people say this about G's and them hoes and all that right there, I can't say that because this happened. I know this because this went on. He told us, don't meet with them at no damn studio because Jesus and them shooting up all the studios where they at. So we like, what? Man, they say he's shooting up all. He said, they just shot this out. They got bullets and shit all over. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. So we leave. We call Jay and tell him, man, we ain't no be at no studio. He said, yeah, man, it's a little crazy shit going on. You know, yeah. So we leave the studio. We go to his brownstone up in Buckhead. So when we get to his brownstone in Buckhead, we going, y'all, this shit like some fucking TV shit, man. How about bitches walk around in their bikinis like, yeah, a bunch of bad bitches like that. Man, I'm sitting there and I'm looking like, it's me and Akil and Flip. We sitting there and we looking like, whoa. Tamika, Venus, Mello, all them out there in the car, in the truck. You know what I'm saying? So we in there, we talking. And the guy, he said, look, he said, Jacob said, man, look, man, I want to get you on the team. Gucci was in jail. Gucci was getting out that following Tuesday. They was having him a party at Visions. So he was like, hey, man, we want you to come up Tuesday. We don't pay, you know, like for you to meet Gucci and team you up with him. But we want to sing. The thing about it, these motherfuckers talking about $25,000. Man, these niggas don't put more, man. Flip, look at him and say, what? You say, huh? Man, shit, man, I just went and got him a chain, $20,000. That ain't shit. You know, so we just sitting up there, man, we just like, damn, I'm gonna tell y'all what he said. He said, well, you know, he said, man, I mean, you know, you can start here and we can build. You know, we can build from this point. Okay, it was a DJ out of Florida. He had another situation set up for me and Venus. You know what I'm saying? His name was TJ Chapman. TJ had a situation with TVT, James Inkabridge. They wanted to sign me and Venus as a group. You know what I'm saying? This a whole, man, I'm telling y'all two stories in one. So when TJ didn't want us to fuck with Jacob York for some, so Akil keep bumping me, saying he was texting, him and TJ was texting back and forth because he was like, Jay, I think Jay kind of want to do this with Jacob York. I'm just like, well, fuck, man, let's do something. Because y'all just spending all this money and we ain't got no path. Y'all just spending crazy money. We need to get under something. You see what I'm saying? So Akil like, nigga, TJ, you know, and TJ is somebody who helping me in Florida. He helping us build on another path. You know what I'm saying? So Akil was like, man, I believe in what TJ's saying. You know what I'm saying, or whatever. But I'm like, well, he's like, Jay, that's 20 out of $25,000. We did the dude was like maybe like 50 grand. We give you 25 up front after you through doing the album. Then you know it's another 25. So he like, man, look, how in the fuck we gonna pay these producers? Now y'all got to remember at that time producers was getting a lot of money, and it was all about the producers you was dealing with.
Yeah.
So you talking about 50 grand, then you finna be traveling. You know, I had a family at the time. Well, I still had my family, but I'm saying my family was young. You know, they be the girls. So it's like, shit, man. We don't travel, I ain't no have no money. I won't finna sleep on no damn bitch float. You know what I'm saying? And now nigga ain't finna get my girl shit. You know what I'm saying? None of that. So, you know, but anyway, man, we was just like, damn, man, but dude really wanted to do the situation, but that's all he could offer. He was like, man, we're independent. You know what I'm saying? But I can't offer that to you. You know what I'm saying? At the time, I ain't met Big Cat yet. You know what I'm saying? But I supposed to have met Big Cat that Tuesday. But these guys really wanted to do the situation. But the guy did tell me this. He said, man, yeah, you know, we about to set you up somewhere in Alabama. You know, you maybe come up here a time or two. But he said, you know, man, G's and them showing up. Man, he said, man, how about they showed up with M16s? Yeah. This what the nigga said. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I ain't see the M16s, but I mean, hell, what he got to tell me a lie for? I don't, you know, he said they show, and then this is group, his crew. He come from New York down here to Atlanta. And he teamed up with Big Cat, and you know, he was like, he told me this. He said, now you know, Big Cat ain't no hoe at all. He said, but G's and them came and ran up in the studio, and his crew with them M16s.
They bring up a lot of
And if I ain't mistaken, he said, Jesus spit on Gucci. Did what he told me. I was sitting right there and I heard. And I'm like, so you telling me? He said, it ain't nothing you can. He said, listen
that
to
nigga that
him.
hard. He spitting on folks.
What man said he had an M16 in his hand. He said they had. He said, man, with an M16. Oh yeah, he said a motherfucker spit on you and they got an M16. If you want to live, what you gonna do?
You probably gonna be wet. You probably gonna be sitting out doing like, you fuck nigga. Right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. But that's what he said. So I hear people acting like, you know, like, oh man, Gucci done this to Jesus and that and that. I mean, there well.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? I was like, damn, for real? You know what I'm saying? He was like, yeah. He said, well, I was tripping off of it because, you know, like, Big Cat, like, real nigga. You know what I'm saying? So he said, it wasn't really. He said, but BMF was a monster, boy. You know what I'm saying?
Coming.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Oh, that was that segment, man. We didn't do that with Jacob York. You know, I say this right here. Shout out to everybody that did offer us an opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Even Mario Henchman. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that offered us an opportunity. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? We didn't take, but they did offer us an opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Man, I can go on and on about the A&Rs that stepped down. Happy Face. You know, I met with Happy Face in Chicago. I was at the studio, photo studio. I was taking photos. I had to go and I was it hip hop since 1978. That's who he was on. I had to go and I had to meet with like 8, 9. It was really. I had to meet with like 9 labels in New York. It was 15, but I ended up meeting with like 8 or 9. But y'all, this right here, man. Lord knows this was so beautiful.
Well, Jay, let me ask you this before I mess around and forgot. With the situation that you were faced with, you know, there's a lot of opportunity out there. With you growing as an artist now and doing your own thing with your label, which one of those situations you wish you can go back to and say, that one, I hate we fucked up on that one? Which one would you go back to?
I should have fought with John Shapiro.
Mm-hmm.
Johnny Ships. I should have. That's who brought Big Crit out. I should have fought with him. You know what I'm saying? We should have did that deal. We should have never walked away from Manhattan. Man, at that time he had DJ Empire. That was one of the biggest mixtape DJs. He was one of the biggest mixtape DJs. You know, we shouldn't have never walked away without doing that deal with him. You know what I'm saying?
What was so significant about the deal with him, opposed to the other ones?
He just had so many connects, man. We went by them spending so much money. They was on the money, but we should have been on what these people could bring. You know what I'm saying? Because we would have gained more of. We would have kept all our shit. You know what I'm saying? We wouldn't have gave up too much of nothing dealing with him. You know what I'm saying? Just starting off in the gridiron. But, you know, they was just like, man, we going to spend our own money. Fuck them. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I feel that I should have really just buckled down and went in with them. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. We had that with on the table with CBT, but TBT pretty much is finna fold. You know what I'm saying? I ended up doing that shit. Right when I did sign with Baby Grand, you know, they slid down the hill because they just gave somebody $1.2 million. They gave that boy J.R. Ryder all that money and he flopped. You know what I'm saying? This is independent. So I wanted to get with And I did end up doing, man, I'm gonna tell y'all what's so crazy. I ended up doing something with an old boy brother, Gottin. Irv Gottin brother, Chris Gottin. And Chris Gottin was like, man, your name was ringing so hard throughout these offices. He said, I don't know why you ain't signing. He said, what happened, Jay? You know, he was just talking to me about it. And he said, and I said, man, when I came up to Baby Green, he said, we was in the same building. You know what I'm saying? He said, we was in the same building. He said, your CD stayed on my desk. And I was in Atlanta. I was shooting a video with my man, PTG, Tyrell. I was shooting a video.
Tyrell.
Yeah, that's my boy, man.
Oh, yeah.
I was shooting a video with PTG up in Atlanta. Kenny Lou was shooting a video. And, man, how about Herb got it tuned in on my, and shouted me out on my live.
Yeah, man.
Man, Herb got it tuned in, man. I damn no dropped the phone. Fucking Herb got it. You know what I'm saying? He said, man, my brother love you, man. He always talking about you. I ended up doing a song with Chris Gottin. But he told me, he went into a lot of details and he talked to me about a lot of stuff. And he was just telling me, like, you know, y'all should have really been on it because y'all had it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I don't think you know what you had. He said, bro, I'm from New York. I ain't never thought about coming to no fucking Birmingham, Alabama. I never even really heard them motherfuckers, for real. He said, but I heard of you a lot. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's a lot of people I touch, man, and I, you know, thankful for that. You know what I'm saying? It's so much, y'all. I'm just sitting up here and I'm just thinking about,
man,
you know, it's just so much. You know what I'm saying?
Well, right now, here's the $1 million question. What do you think was your biggest hit? You know, of course, I got a couple favorites.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
A couple select, but to you,
the one that really kicked me off, that really should have jumped off and that shit went through Texas, was Me on My Pimp. That motherfucker there, dog, I ain't lying. That Me on My Pimp, man. That Me on My Pimp, I should have done something right then. But that first album, that bitch did numbers. At $20 a CD. I am not lying. That bitch did numbers. You know what I'm saying? But that Me on My Pimp, man, only reason, y'all. Man, Mike Watts 5000 called me and told me don't change your name. I'm telling you. He put me on Swisher Blast 2005 with Me on My Pimp. Was it 2004? Swisher Blast. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
They was playing that bitch in motherfucking Houston and Dallas, bro. Do you know how big that market is?
Huge.
You know what I'm saying? Like Mike Watts spinning his whole and back in this bitch.
I don't know if you remember DJ Freddie Hydro up in Memphis.
Yeah. That's my dude.
Yeah, Freddie Hydro was cool.
That's my dude.
Yeah, I was up there and he was asking about you one time when we were running with that Reese. I was at a seminar with Wendy Day up there on Bill Street.
Man, she called and cussed me out.
Yeah.
She told me, Wendy Day told me, kill fuck them career.
Oh, man.
She did, but I mean, that's what Wendy Day said. I'm serious. I ain't bullshit. Like, I mean, we being real. That's what Wendy Day said. She wrote me, she said, there ain't no fucking way. I don't even understand how she said, look, I don't know what's going on in your account. Y'all need to get some fucking new representation. She said, because y'all suck as your representation, they suck. But a lot of that had to do, man, with a lot of things personal was going on. Man, my man's lost his dad. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a lot of pain that came from that shit. You know what I'm saying? But
that changed the whole outlook.
Yeah, man. Like, my man's lost his dad, man. That right there really hurt. That really took it down because a kid was the head. When his dad died, it just was like, you know what I'm saying, like a shit down. Because his dad was the reason how we got to the radio. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Mickey Johnson for giving me an opportunity. You know what I'm saying?
The infamous Mickey. Everybody know Mickey.
You know what? I remember names because I want people. A person can tell you a story, but right now when you having, you know, like social media, when I tell my stories, I want you to tag the person. You can tag them because you don't know, and they might tell you more than what I'm saying. And that's just y'all. This is just some shit I'm just remembering and off the head.
Conversation, man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
keep that info.
It's more than that.
Episode 50.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Did you do a lot of work in the city with artists? You know, a lot of local artists? Because I know, you know, the typical narrative is they say that when Birmingham artists start making it, they pull away from the base. Was it a lot of artists that you worked with and, you know what I'm saying, y'all did good work together and still workable relationships?
Well, a lot of people, they kind of got, you know, upset with me because I did a lot of work with a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? A lot of artists in the city, a lot of people in the state, a lot of people throughout the United States. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Well, you had a lot of people kind of got upset with me because a kid didn't play that shit. You had to pay. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and I'm going to be honest with y'all. If my dog was on that shit, you know, it's all good. I'm riding with my dog. Because, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, man, this man, shit, ain't now, man, never took me no Lenox Mall and showed their ass like they did. You know what I'm saying? Now, man, took me and done the things, took me to the jewelry store like it's the motherfucking candy shop and say, let's get it. You know what I'm saying? You get what I get, you look like me. You feel me? So, you know, like, boys, that, man, like, it didn't matter to me how nobody felt. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Long as I'm good here with my crew. Long as I'm good here with my crew in Shout-Town good. And my niggas I grew up with, I ain't care about nothing else. I'm just being honest with you.
On that way.
The dudes I grew up with that won from Southtown. And Southtown and a kid them and flip them was straight. And this crew right here straight. That's all I care about. And everybody know that's close to me, they'll tell you he ain't lying. You know what I'm saying? That boy, he ain't lying. And that, you know, long as my people in my circle we was straight. That's what I cared about. You know what I'm saying? It's being honest with you. You know, it didn't matter to me if a rapper out there mad at me. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't know what I'm going through. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You know, like, that's just like if you paying your bills and I ain't. But I don't know what you going through because you have to pay your bills. I don't know how much work you putting in to pay your shit. You know what I'm saying? You don't let somebody come and stay in your house and they ain't no pay you? Are you gonna grind your ass out to buy a house and fix it up and rent it out, but you don't let them come stay in your house and say, shit, hey nigga, you did the love, baby. No, it ain't no love. You know what I'm saying? This the love right here because, I mean, I put a lot of work in to get this. You know what I'm saying? You know, I get people that act like I had a dude come in, Music Plug put something out, and he was just saying, you know, like the king of Birmingham. I mean, all right, I mean, I don't care about no shit like that, but dude said that, and it was a young white boy. He come in and say, I mean, why y'all say he the king? Who the fuck is that? You know what I'm saying? I was like, whoa. You know what I'm saying? I kind of laughed. I was like, oh, okay. So there was some people on there just saying, boy, you know, you just don't know. Then he was like, man, I looked at his numbers. He ain't got nothing but like 12,000 or 14,000. But I laughed because now I don't have so many pages. I don't even, and that's the thing with me, and I do make mistakes with that. I don't even be on that shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I got to get better, you know, whatnot. But I mean, I didn't come up from that era of telling somebody what I'm doing every 5 seconds. I mean, I that ain't me. You know what I'm saying? My children do that.
Ain't no way to be nowhere.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
This shit I am.
Exactly. You know, that my children do that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I ain't finna do what my children do. You know? So, I mean, so whoever asked that, I mean, you just got it. But, you know what I'm saying? That's real, man.
What you got to say for artists from that era transitioning into this era that's been around for a few years now, just straight promoting on internet? You think you just should totally go away from physically promoting yourself? Because I hear a lot of artists getting back into hitting the streets, you know what I'm saying? Not artists that around here, but artists that's in the game that, you know, already solidified.
It's most definitely easier now, you know, but at the same time, it's all about, it's not about your songs. It's all about you as a whole, complete person. A motherfucker got to like what you talking about as far as like your everyday conversation. They got to like your sense of humor.
They got
yeah, it's a lot of you they got there they got to really like to even vibe with you.
I
So
don't care how much they see you.
yeah, exactly. I mean, they don't even have to see you physically. They can just see you on the internet.
I hear you.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I had to go around to the schools. I had to go in and talk to the children. You know what I'm saying? Like, I done a lot of, I had to go to colleges. You know what I'm saying? I went all down to, what that is right below Montgomery,
Troy.
Tuskegee, is it not Tuskegee?
it's
Yeah, Tuskegee.
Troy?
Not Troy, Tuskegee.
Troy way on down there.
okay.
You know what I'm
right
saying?
below Montgomery.
You know, yeah, right below Montgomery. I went down to Tuskegee. You know what I'm saying? I went to Talladega College. You know, and done stuff. You know, like I went out and I spoke to people. I vibed with the people. You know, so because it was bigger. Okay, I'm from Birmingham. What in the fuck I need to go down there for in Birmingham when I already got this area? I need to be out getting other areas. And that's what we did. You know what I'm saying? So I think people should most definitely do that. But at the same time, you got to get, if everybody got all the money and they put that money up against their will. If you got all that money like that, you putting that bitch up against your will. Well, I tell you this right here. Do what Master P said. Take that money you got all against your, if it's your money. Take that money and go get somebody in the industry to help you. You know what I'm saying? When the day one consultants, she a consultant, go get her. She did big boy deals. But when the day gonna tell you the truth,
Yeah.
she gonna motherfucker tell you the truth. Boy, you garbage.
I don't think a lot of them boys know who Wendy Day is though. Like now, this new era, because you just think she ran what early mid '90s up to what about 2015 strong.
Yeah.
A lot of if 2015, but a lot of younger ones.
But think about Master P.
first
When
year.
Master P came out, think about he going back to Michael Jackson back to '83, and we talking about this '96. So he went and got Michael Jackson. See, he studied the game. If you want to know the game, the ones that sit down and twiddle their fingers looking at the motherfuckers right on TV now. You know what I'm saying? They already lost. You got to look at the motherfucker that got them to the TV. Or they got them to that point. You know what I'm saying? So this shit is a work at progress. You know what I'm saying? You got to start at zero, not at one. You got to start at zero, then get to one, then get to two.
What
You
that
know what I'm
team
saying?
look like.
Yeah, right. You know, it's just, I mean, I created my own called IBM, Independent but Major. And my wife was like, well, what you gonna do with it? And I was like, well, I have 2 items I like. I don't want to sign nobody right off. I just want to, like float them around. And I want to see what people in the industry say about it, the connects that I have. You know what I'm saying? I got some traction, but at the same time, this coronavirus shit came in, and it kind of just like, because people don't want, people don't want a lot of shit around. But I got one dude really interested in one you know what I'm saying? He getting into management, and he got a lot of real good connects. He get them that's another opportunity that I have. As far as like putting somebody out up under my umbrella, you know what I'm saying? And I got to say this, man, I really am proud of Venus for making that step with Rock Nation. Y'all, she really did. She really got an opportunity to fly out with them. She really did. She really got that opportunity. And I think she got frustrated with the city because, it's like the city didn't want to embrace her for the opportunity that she got. It's like they thought she was lying, but she wasn't lying. She was serious. You know what I'm saying? Like she was a part of their roster. But we already know how deals go. Even if that deal didn't work out for her, or even if it did right now, I got that opportunity, and she got a chance to get her name out there even further. So to me, that's a plus I feel in my heart for me, because when you say Venus, you're gonna say me. You know what I'm saying? And when I say that, because like I gave her opportunity, and that was my opportunity from her, because when you say her name, you'll end up seeing me. You see what I'm saying? So I shout her, and I want her to do even bigger things, because that's gonna help whatever I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? So, and y'all, you know, me and her, we formed the group. It's called the Bicycles. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people say, I mean, well, the family be like, well, why y'all call it the Bicycles?
Mm-hmm. That's an interesting name. You gotta give that.
Yeah.
But y'all gotta give that.
Yeah, expound a little bit.
Well, I like to drop the S, but you know it's two, so he say bicycles, and I just say bicycles. I mean, I guess the idea when we talked about it, it's like you know, it's a lot going on with all of the energy in the universe. Everybody trying to make staples and put them under banners of love and whatever, and make them ride. So I guess this is our opportunity to do that. We'll bring like a female and a male energy, bring that energy back, you know, together, bring it back. I was actually looking at something today early on some of the unsung episodes, and they were talking about the duets, and there weren't a whole lot of male and female energies. It was a few, but it didn't ride a long time. And we started getting our groups and we started doing our different things to, I guess, make those kinds of statements that embrace female and male energy working together to, I guess, unify. I don't know if I'm being clear. I'm all over the place with it.
No, you got it. Go
But
ahead.
I don't know. Bicycle is simple. It's simplistic. For some of us, that was our first mode of riding. If you had a bike, you know, we rode in the car. Before you drove, you probably knew how to ride a bike. So, or probably rolled on some skates, or some kind of mode or mechanism that'll get you there. So we're trying to use like a simplistic view, bring our views together. We harm the big wheels, you know. Have we got to get there? We might pull somebody else in and call it a tricycle on a project. And just, I'm looking at this microphone like it's a camera.
Oh yeah, well, no.
I'm tripping.
Camera right now, that might hit you.
Bam, bam. Yeah, but
Ain't no that gas.
yeah, so you know, I guess it's kind of therapeutic. It gives me the opportunity to lend another side of myself, I guess, to say things I got in my heart and my spirit that I can't say or express when I'm doing the other things that I do. I can't pick a lane. I just want it to happen so bad. Now, I ain't as elaborate, you know, with the names and everything and remembering dates and times and sequences as he is, but, you know,
Everybody got their, you know what I'm saying? They call them.
Right, and I got a portfolio and I got resources. And I got friends. But doing this with, you know, my brother, it's I guess an opportunity for us to experience another side of ourselves and see if we got the flavor to still kick it. You know, not trying to hold on to the. If the past stuff, if anybody know, I find it refreshing and encouraging when people come up to us, or come up to me rather, and can tell me something I did some time ago and not yesterday. And for all the days that I may have wanted to quit, those were the things that kept me
going.
Yes.
Well, let me ask you this question. This for you and Jay. Do you think it's an age limit on artistry? And I'm not just gonna say rap or R&B, because I know that Jay was saying I don't really want to fool the old stuff, and you saying the same, you want to move on to the new, and I get it. It's just like a comic doing the same shows every night. But if the opportunity arose to say, hey man, look, bro, I seen y'all on the podcast, Barbershop Story Podcast, episode 50, and we're interested in fucking with you, bro. We couldn't find you. Sis, we couldn't find you. But this is what we want to tour with.
Yeah.
Would you take that opportunity? Or would you just be like, bro, I'm on something else?
Yeah. Because, okay, for me, it's all the same. There is nothing new under the sun. I don't care who you are, what you do. Whenever they come tomorrow, they're going to grab something somebody else did back then. If it's us, wonderful. There is nothing new. It's just you. Can't nobody be you like you. That's the only thing that's new. New beats, same notes. It ain't number so many notes on the scale. Rearranging, you got a new song, all of them sound the same. We borrow all day long. We've been in existence too long to feel like anything new. So that's why I say the cycle. It just evolves. It's a perpetual motion. It just keeps going. no matter what your age is. Because you might not like all R&B just because you black. You might like a little country. You might like a little pop. You might like a little grunge. You might like a little anything.
All that went in you, though.
Right. Yeah, all that. Because like me, I can't pick a lane. Everybody's like, oh, you should just pick one thing and do it. Well, I do all of it. And whoever, like what you just asked me, whoever paid me some attention first, you might want me to go over here and do this rap song. I'll do that. You might want me to go over here and sing this gospel song. I'll struggle with it. But I'll do that. You might want me to do the stage thing, you know, be an actress, do this, that, and the third profession. I do that.
Yeah.
It's just whatever, you know, it lends itself to one, like what you said, it's a blessing to allow you to be you and give what you have to offer to the world. Artistry, whether it's a painting, whether it's a song, whether it's a book, whether it's whatever it is, that media, to give people opportunities to be seen, to be heard. You know, it's just a cycle. And so since it's two of us, not by, we bringing our energy together and we hope y'all like it. Ain't no telling what we gonna have with him. We don't know what we going, like, you know, we're pretty much here, some music here, bring a beat, like, and me, I ain't hard. And that's for anybody who out there who want to work with us. You got a beat, you got a song, you be like, hey, him, sing that.
Tori, you sound like you can freestyle too.
No.
Can we get a hot 8 up?
I know.
No,
I cannot give you no freestyle. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Now, I can sit up here and play all day.
Well, let's play this.
I ain't
Come
no
on.
rapper.
You want to start off? You want to start
But
off?
I ain't no rapper.
Me neither. I'm a game
You
spitter.
rapping on that?
You know what I'm saying?
Look, I had to write that down. These my thoughts.
Hold on. You got
I'm
a
more
pen,
like
Sam.
a
You got a
poet.
pen. Hold on. I got a pen.
I'm more like a poet.
She dope, y'all.
And then I, you
Yeah,
know, I ain't never said that
no.
before.
You're a poet.
Yeah, because they say I hear how seriously poets take that, you know, when they say I'm a poet. Because, you know,
extra serious.
yeah, I
All
sing.
forms of it.
Right, I sing, and that's all I sing. I sing, that.
They sing too. They just sing slower. They just enunciate all the words.
Right, and then, you know, even the rappers
See
sing
the
nowadays.
stars are what I see, but you see the moon.
They might
We
well
all see
die
the dark
though.
sky. All that. Yeah.
Right, but I like that what you just
Yeah,
said.
you like that shit on?
Because it's
The
up
rappers
high.
might wear a diaper now.
Huh? I ain't gonna wear no diaper.
When them niggas say they the shit.
Right,
Hey, that'll do
but
it.
I'm with it though.
Yeah, put it on.
I'm with it though. I mean, whatever works for you, you know, because it's gonna
I
be
got
somebody that's
I
gonna
got
be with that. You know what I'm saying? You gonna put somebody in the pamper and tell me they the rapper because they the shit. Watch how he has so many thousands of followers tomorrow. And everybody want to be famous, and at least technology has did that. It's getting everybody opportunity to be a star.
Yep.
So,
It's a plus. It's definitely a lot of pluses to it.
right.
But shit, just like the plastic bottle, that shit good, but you don't look at the side effects of it though.
Right.
Like I said, the nigga run around here playing, yeah, you make all the money, but at what cost?
Right.
Because like we were speaking on camera earlier, when you think about some of the actors that took the role, everybody remember High Top in Colors.
Mm-hmm.
What type roles he ended up with because of the roles he accepted then? Not saying nothing wrong with it, but a lot of times what you choose, they tend to kind of try to pin you to that corner. Not saying it's right for them to do that, but somebody else controlling the narrative because how you did. So you're right. I agree with you. Had you multiple lanes, shit, nobody can't tell you to stop.
Yeah, now that's,
Yeah, Jordan played a few roles too.
Yeah.
Everything from ball hog to point guard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My only thing is always ways.
Yeah.
It's a way to go about to do everything you do. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's, to me, and I ain't knocking nobody. I don't knock nobody, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know what? I ain't God. I can't tell you what can happen in your life. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? The only thing I'm stuck on is my money, my pockets, and the things that's over in I'm running me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't, you know. But anyway, to make a long story short, what I don't understand, to me, if you younger and you build something for yourself and you build a name when you're younger, you making it where when you get older you can continue to do your craft.
Right.
But when you don't build that when you're younger, then you fuck around and start doing it and you older, you make yourself look stupid to me.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying, I mean, it's a way, unless you start doing it in a certain type of way that's respectful. See, let me tell you something. One thing was gonna always happen to me. My girls don't always respect me as they dad. And I'm always show respect to my family. My family don't be proud to have me as a brother, son, a husband, and a father. I ain't finna disrespect. I am not finna lose my self-dignity. You know what I'm saying? Showing y'all 1,000 guns, showing y'all all this dope. No matter what's going on in your life, it's a certain way you do stuff when you grown. When you grown.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? I ain't knocking nobody else that do that. You know what I'm saying? If that's what you aiming for and that's what you doing, that's cool. But I'm just saying how I feel. You know what I'm saying? And the music that we coming with now, we talking about, man, we talking about life. You know what I'm saying? For a person like 8Ball and MJG, if they like UGK, you know what I'm saying? If you like the soulful part of what T.I. like, whoa, that song with him and Rihanna, those are the type of things that we're doing. You know what I'm saying? We want to reach out
I mean, if you like
touch.
anything that you hear now,
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Story
Soulful.
sound like she ready to go.
it's dead. I mean, I'm just saying.
Get
For
on
real
something.
though, it's like whatever. You know.
I
it's
wish
like,
they could play a song.
Yeah.
So y'all can really
Let's
like
make it
hear
out. Let's make it out.
what we doing.
Because it's very modern. It's very today.
I
It's
know
very
they
all
gonna play
those
on my
things.
phone.
You know.
And it never come.
It still ain't no came to me.
No, I got you.
I get music all the time. I don't know what's going on.
And we're still working on the project, and we're still
Yeah, we
doing
still
some
working
cool
and building.
stuff.
You know, you know, this is our first time, you know, just branching out there and people know what we're doing, you know what I'm saying? Because we done plenty of shows together.
That's what I was just gonna ask. Are y'all currently doing shows like anywhere?
Not yet.
We're working on our new show.
Anywhere?
We are working on our new show now. We have had some, I would say, they're trial runs. He has trial ran me, just like I get the opportunity. I see. And I've learned by this that I think I'm ready. Not because let me tell you, I've been other places like maybe I work with KO in Atlanta. Speech. These are other people who will be like on the spot. Come up here and do this right quick, or can you come and do this right quick?
Who is KO?
Come do
and
this.
Who is Speech?
Oh, KO. KO is in Atlanta. KO producer T.I. Michael Jackson, R. Kelly, all these people that he.
And he's
done.
from Alabama.
Yes, he's from Montgomery. Yes, he is. Shout out to KO. What? Yeah.
Why you want to go and
It's
do
some
that?
more stuff. Yes. And then.
And my homeboy Tom Brown went and shitted in the man house. Ain't that some shit?
Why did you say that?
Man, I said, man, how you on doo-doo in this man house? He said, and went in the refrigerator.
Oh, you gotta go.
now he
You
went to
gotta
the
go.
fire.
You gotta
Man, we went to drop her off. I'm like, man, you don't fuck the
refrigerator.
man toilet up, man.
Oh, he messed it up.
Then he told, man, I ain't the white man.
I can't believe
The white man was
Even if you had to go that bad, nigga don't even
man, like, damn, man.
They gonna be still the
Then,
same
you know
way when you
what?
came
Then
out.
I'm in this man house because of
I know
her.
you're
Don't do
shit.
this to your friends. Don't tell on your friends
That nigga said
on
he
the
shitted
social
in the
media.
man
Man, I'm just saying, he shitted. And fucked up the mother. Man, I said, man, you do.
No.
In the man house.
Y'all in the cam,
Man, he did that.
Right.
He did that. Man, the man had a kiss. Man, he always saying freeway. Man, when you got here, boy, you KO. I said, Lord.
This is the story we got at your
Hey,
house.
James and all,
Birmingham
goddamn.
Jay with nerves, man.
He wasn't nervous.
Had the bubble gun.
He came in that
I
motherfucker
just
and went
don't
through that
even
man. He all in the man's shit. Man, what you got? Boy, this house sharp. Didn't he? Tony was looking at me like, I said,
like,
Lord have
like
mercy.
why is he
I said,
sharing this story? like, yeah. But and then Speech from Arrested Development. I got an opportunity to work with them on This Was Home album. That was fun. I got an opportunity to do quite a bit of things. I opened with lyricists. We opened
You wrote
for-
stuff for KP too.
I wrote stuff for KP. We opened for a lot of artists. Kim, Sierra, Anthony Hamilton, just a list of people. I got the opportunity to work with some
was
professional
big time.
theater, stage. Yeah, it's just a lot of stuff. Being able to travel. So to be able to continue to do that, to
Got to
bring it full
talk
circle.
about
I
when
ain't
you did
quit
Orlando,
yet.
when you was down in
did
Orlando doing Disney.
I did. Yeah, I did. It's I'm not as elaborate in my date and name calling as him, but yeah,
Many blessings.
5 pleaded. Gosh, but yeah, it's an opportunity again to be able to realize it full circle. We are still open to all kind of ideas with the album, to working with different people, different producers, different genres. We might do some theater stuff. He laughs at that, but I just think it's all it's part of the drama that keeps us all entertained.
But we gonna have merch too, y'all.
It's
Who is
all
that?
art.
That's what's happening.
Who is that? God damn, we live.
Well, you've been telling me.
Merch is clothes, like t-shirts.
Oh, merch, and I thought you was talking about a name, because we do know a merch.
Cause merch too could be old nigga talk. You play too merch.
Yeah, you He done called out 100 names in the last 10 minutes. I thought this was another name. I don't know what's going
No,
on.
I'm talking. We gonna have merch.
Merchandise, yes. We're gonna have merchandise.
Yes, you know what I'm saying. When we do our shows, we're gonna have the t-shirts. We're gonna have, the wood knocks and stuff like that.
Do it like try to realize ourselves as the artists that we see, the artists that we want to be, the artists that we're striving to be, that we keep continuing to try to achieve. All of it, whatever it is that we all doing.
So, I ain't gonna hold you all night, but I do want to know this, and I'm sure they want to know, how can they get in touch with you to get some of the new stuff, or even book you for some old stuff if it's still on the table to do that? Because you'll be surprised. A lot of people was like, what the hell Birmingham Jay been? Like, real talk. So,
I
hey,
have other stuff I've been doing too, but I won't.
Big time.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all.
I still got your cover too. I still got a lot of them covers. I still got a CD book that held 220 CDs. And I don't know what the fuck the CD is at, but I got the covers.
Wonderful. I can get you a CD. Just
Lyricist, Birmingham Jay, Black and Mild, Big Reese, a lot of.
We even still got a new song or
Reese.
two.
Big Reese was jamming too. Big Reese
was jamming. Yeah. But we even still got music.
You know what? We're gonna do something with him. That dude there, he talented. I like it.
I had on Chrome on that street CD album, man.
Yeah, he's jamming, man. And he got a wonderful voice too. You know what I'm saying? He can sing. Big Reese.
Oh, for real? Reese can sing? I ain't never heard Reese sing.
And then too, I wanted to mention this before we got up off here. You remember I mentioned to you about the Birmingham verses.
Right.
Now I'm gonna tell you, this was my purpose in doing it. I looked at it like shit. I ended up at a radio station on the morning show. Hell of a platform. So when it came up with segment Talent You Need to Know and some of the other segments, it was all focused on independent artists, really from all over, but mainly from here, because it'd be hard for me to go outside knowing that there's a gazillion folks who'll do it, but do have connections on the outside. But the Birmingham verses was a situation where I think a lot of Birmingham artists from my era, and even now, never really got a fair shot. Some have, but a lot of them didn't. That was great at what they did. So the Birmingham verses, I was looking at it like, shit, man, if I can do that, I was looking at it kind of centered around how Snoop and DMX shit was. Right. It wasn't really a verses, it was more so some niggas linking up and basically took sales up from stuff that people never heard. Because people can hear about you, but like, what, who, shit, I don't know. And then when they hear like, oh shit, that's why I can get it. They may make 10, 15 grand just off the promotion alone on it. You know what I'm saying? I looked at it in that manner because I know like you the shit, Midas the shit, Fred P the shit, MP the shit, Big Reese the shit, Bam the shit, Merc the shit, Rockhouse the shit. I can name them R&B and all because I like all
Shout
type
out
of
to
music.
Kenja too, man. Kenja was another voice for Birmingham Jay, breaking Birmingham Jay. Kenja.
And shout out to Derek Webb.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you know,
Gator Bars,
wing
what's
out, man.
What's that?
D, we appreciate everything you did for lyricists, for people in Birmingham, for us. He's still grinding. He's still doing his thing. So shout out to Derek Webb. Shout out to KO. Shout out to Speech. Shout out to everybody. Miles College. Shout out to, I can't run through the list of people there, but shout out to Wisdom with a Z. That's who I got my, one of my new songs with. Shout out to lyricists. Shout out to Hairgoon, Cam Crumb, Sharp Cut. Shout out. You know, so I don't know. We just how you can find both of us right now. We don't have our project page up yet, but that is coming soon. We're working out some details, you know, so they can hear some of the new stuff. But just in the meantime, if you just kind of want to get to know us a little better, get to know our personalities, see if you want to vibe with us. I've always, you know, it's Birmingham Jay. J-I-am. He is all over the Pandoras and all over the everywhere. And I am Toy Matthews, a.k.a. Toy Victorious, Toy Arcane, but it's mostly Toy Matthews. You can Google me, like what the lady said. Hillary said, you can Google me. But yeah, you can Google everybody nowadays. But yeah, just saying that's the easy way, Toy Matthews. And yeah, but we hope that we probably can let y'all hear a little snippet of something where y'all able to.
Of course, I mean, you know, well, my phone, they done got fans on me. They will not allow me to plug in no more. It's either Bluetooth or some shit like that. Just being for real, and I hated that because I used to plug it in my car.
Come through.
Yeah, it didn't. Unless you want to text it to him on Messenger or something like that. I don't know
Well,
why
that's
the
you know
email
what?
ain't.
That's a sign. That just means.
No, we gonna make this shit.
Hey, we can make
You
it
know,
work.
like you know how the big stars like
Yeah, I was
Beyonce
in
like
the
to
car.
hide
Yeah,
it
that's
until
iPhone.
it's time, and then she just
Yeah,
drop it
that's
on.
fine.
So I ain't got no doubt
Shout
about
out to
that.
Parkwood,
Got a
girl.
question, Birmingham.
Sign us.
Okay.
Will we see, when I heard about Venus, I immediately thought you.
Yeah.
Will we hear Birmingham Jay on any Venus track coming up?
Well,
So
you know
that's
what?
one
I'm gonna
question.
tell y'all something. You know what? I think B kind of got mad at me, man, a little bit, man, because, you know, she reached at me. And y'all, I was just at that time, you know, she reached back at me at the end of last year, and we was going to do a Christmas song. And then she was like, you know, scratch the Christmas song, let's just do some stuff. Man, we end up doing some more stuff, you know what I'm saying, that nobody haven't really heard yet. But, man, she kind of got mad at me because I kind of like didn't really respond. Because I was really trying to find my next step, being honest with you know what I'm saying, and not really trying to be so much of an artist. See, she in her artist mode, you know what I'm saying, as far as being her solo artist. She in that artist mode. It's her time. Just like at that time, it was my time. You know what I'm saying? And I got to say this right here. I want everybody to hear me when I say this, and I'm glad you brought that up because I want to let this be known. When Venus first came out, I helped mold Venus to know how to put a song together because she already had it. A lot of people got upset. I mean, Venus kind of got upset because like a lot of people say, oh, Birmingham Jay writes your stuff or this and that and this. Venus write her own shit now. So it's nothing that I'm doing. She's doing this herself. And I you know, I salute her for what she's doing. She's doing this herself. You know what I'm saying? I help her mold her style.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I help mold her.
And you can hear it.
I mean, yeah,
And that's cool.
But I still have to salute her because she took that initiative. She in Atlanta making her moves on her own.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Regardless what Jay helped her do, no matter where she goes, she will carry a part of me with her. And that, you know how many people, I look at myself, man, I really was going to be a rap mogul. Fuck, you know, like just saying, you know, I want her to go fucking farther, way farther than me. Because her accomplishments is my accomplishments. My accomplishments was her accomplishments. The same way with Mr. Ha, you know what I'm saying? I mean, Mr. Ha is a dope-ass artist too. You know what I'm saying? So when you hear me and Venus, I mean, I can call Venus right now. She's, you know, drunk folk women, whatever. But, you know, my thing is this right here. And she open armed to me. But I have to put myself in a position mentally to do the things to make me feel comfortable with what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah, you'll eventually hear it. You know what I'm saying? Because that's somebody that's in my heart that I always love. But I want her, like I told her, you know what I'm saying? It's time for you to go. Don't look back at this place. And y'all don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Please don't get me wrong and say, oh man, he's saying don't look back at the city. No, don't make the mistakes I had. Don't get caught up in being the king of Birmingham. That shit won't get you nowhere. But in Birmingham. King of Alabama, king of Birmingham gonna get your red hand. You know what I'm saying? Right here where I'm saying, and I ain't knocking the podcast and the podcast
no,
or nothing, but I'm just saying to get you right here with the stories without saying, hey man, let's do this right here to make this shit bigger than what it really is. You know what I'm saying? You know, so with that being said, being honest with y'all, she really could to make this city look even, you know, a lot of people need to support her more than what they doing. You know what I'm saying? Because she really got the football. You know what I'm saying? Cam Newton done passed the ball. And she done caught it.
Yeah.
Y'all don't know who he's talking about.
Pass the ball, throw it back.
Right. You know, but check this out. Like I told y'all when I first walked in, a person that's running with the football, if you represent where you from. I mean, being honest with you, you don't have to look back because everybody gonna come back. When you real, it's gonna come back anyway. You know what I'm saying? When you going to these places and you saying this where I'm from and this what I love, they gonna come back to see what's else out of that motherfucker. Your music gonna speak for itself. So the artist that's out there, that's from here, and nobody's coming back looking at here, that means you ain't making a big impression. Cause a person cannot say, when I ran, people didn't come and look back here. Cause they did. So when you make a big impression, they gonna look back. I think the game giving her a run, but we got to, more people got to support her from here. Yeah. That's what they want to see, you know what I'm saying? So it's her time to run what she run. And as far as Birmingham Jay, I salute that. But I'm JIM, I'm with the bicycles. This is what we doing. And like what I did before, you know what I'm saying? I'm thankful for what I did. I'm happy that I done that. But now, man, I'm on some more shit. I am not on with a bundle of money up against my ear, showing the people 1,000 guns. I'm too grown. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna do that.
I get my first steak.
That's what you gotta do to keep up.
Yeah, and you see a grown ass man doing that. I don't even know what to say, but that's my opinion.
He just got out. That's all.
Yeah, I'm old.
He just got out and he still going off sitting in front of the pad. That's all.
And I still talk about some things, but it's just like a person said, hey man, like my homeboy was like, one of his coworkers was like, man, why did black guys killing each other like that? He said, look man, you will die if you fuck over somebody's money in the hood. He said, listen, they just ain't going to kill nobody just because they just, he black, I'm going to kill him. That man done fucked over him with some money. That man done fucked over him with his broad. That man done fucked over his children. It's gonna be something behind it. It just ain't that right there. It's a reason. You know what I'm saying? People just don't walk up and just shoot you in the neighborhood. It's a reason why you getting shot. So,
I got all these guns and wonder why they're killing. Everybody got a gun.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the way they solving problems these days. Wow, whatever.
That's how they took the country. So
most definitely. I don't know why everybody, looking at. I mean, I just, even when I do get behind some artists, I have my own artists. Man, I'm gonna try to teach these people structure. You know what I'm saying? You get some money, put your money here. You know what I'm saying? You get some money, don't show everybody your damn money. Put your money here. You know what I'm saying? Like, invest, get your bank account. People don't even know certain steps. Everybody go off your OG. If your OG fucked up 9 times, if your parents fucked up, your OG fucked up, nigga, you gonna be fucked up. You know what I'm saying?
Leading them blind.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's my thing, I just want to, if I can't be on every podcast to talk about it, but you can listen to the music and then put it in the music and let a person vibe to it. You know what I'm saying? Because music is life.
Came to rock with Barbershop Stories, though.
Yeah.
Episode 50. It's been a good one, man.
Oh, yeah.
Been a damn good one.
Y'all want to leave a jewel with us and for the folks?
Yeah, man. Bicycles, we coming.
All right, man.
Yeah, riding through your town. And, yeah, we're gonna do it. We ready.
And guess what? Pretty soon we'll be coming through Avondale, shaking up Avondale. Iron City.
Y'all around, huh?
Yeah, Fun Street.
We here in Trussville, where we going over, and we even finna do some songs with some country groups.
Yeah, because we want to get the city behind
smart.
us, like what you were talking about.
Smart.
We want to get the city behind us and,
put yourself in more places.
Yeah. And then, and Birmingham is burgeoning. You know, it's been burgeoning for a while. And we would like to be at the precipice of it all if it's possible with the rest of us who are trying to accomplish goals.
It's gonna happen, Toy. We at an age now where we, like Jay said earlier, we done sat down and watched all the mistakes. And it'll be a disservice to the community to have all this game and knowledge and not say, bro, you know you fucking up right. Even though they don't like it.
Yeah.
But if you know you telling them something right, it's that, what you say?
Yeah.
Like, fuck you, what you say? They
Make
still
it
want to know it,
manifest.
you know what I'm saying? So I think it's going to happen. We just, unfortunately, just like them Susu groups, you got to have 2-3 of them to crash to rebuild them to get the bullshit out the way in order for it to work.
And I'm waiting right now.
Yeah, so it'll work. Yeah, it'll stall, but
Well,
yeah,
I didn't even have to
it'll
get 2
stall.
people for this one.
Yeah, I mean,
And you can be yourself, man. That's, people got to be themselves, man. Just be yourself, man. I mean, I don't understand that. That's how come, you know, like, I came today like this, man. I'm going to be myself. I don't give a fuck. Well, man, y'all see me out, man. I'm myself. I ain't trying to be nobody but Jay.
But see, Jay, you got my children send me here. This just said world greatest father.
That's it.
Yeah.
But that's real.
Yeah.
Shit.
And it don't fit, but hey, my children got me those. So
I
whatever,
shoulda
shout
had
out
that
to
on.
they kissing them and wipe the sheet.
I
What's
should have
that?
had that motherfucker on.
Oh,
The way
yeah.
them children be wild word
Yes,
me.
sir.
And we going river rafting.
Oh, for real?
Man, whitewater rafting
Yeah, man.
ain't a roller coaster in the world can top it, man.
Well, take
No,
plenty
you
of
went.
pictures, Jack.
Yeah,
I
I've
ain't
been
going
before.
You
that
know how
way.
to swim,
Okay.
Take plenty of pictures.
Yeah,
See, I
man. I'm
ain't
gonna tell
going
y'all,
out
man.
swim.
On food
I
and water.
live the fuck out of life, man. I live life, y'all.
Right,
You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right.
It ain't no deal that could stop me from living life. And everybody know me. They say, I guarantee, they say that nigga living.
Where
Know
y'all
what I'm
going
saying?
to do it at?
Chattanooga.
I've been saying Tennessee, I bet.
Yes, sir.
Okay, there's some good rivers over there. That's where we went when I was young. I went as a kid. I ain't went grown.
Oh, man.
I want to go, but I probably can't. I got all girls
Well, I
in the
went
house
to Village
too
Creek
with
when
me.
I was a kid.
Exactly.
Hey,
I went to Airport Creek.
We rolled down that river.
I was
yeah.
at Lula
so
Falls.
over there by the
Hey.
Candy
You
Club.
see that where it is?
Yeah,
When we
man.
went right here by the airport, right here, going back behind Holiday Inn on down. Man, little Mexican.
Y'all know we growing up, y'all. We had to watch out for the rape man.
Bitch.
These children go to the rape man these days.
Oh man.
The
They
fuck?
get him on the internet.
Ain't heard rape
Man,
in
we
a long
were-
time,
we
but
were-
that was a common name.
Yeah, man. You know that's why I don't want to. I hate a van. Like I do not like vans. You know what I'm saying? I see a van, I just
You
get mad.
profiling all the
I want-
vans, eh?
I mean, I ain't trying
You
to.
might be some
Vans
No, I'm
are
just
bad
saying
night.
when we were little, that was the rape man pull up in the van.
Vans called
These
vans.
motherfuckers pull up in the van, now the children, they run to them like they the candy man. I mean, what the fuck?
It's a video game to them. They're trying to get in there and win. I don't know. It's terrible.
Yeah.
But that's all right, man.
Look at what
Enjoy
your children
life.
looking at on the
Especially
social
these
media.
days.
Man, these folks don't get. I mean, you know what? I can tell you something. You know, and me looking at the youth right now, you know what I'm saying? The parents have been through things when they was kids, and they giving their children everything. But guess what we missing? What we missing is those punch, kicks, knees, and slaps and stomps our parents gave us. That these
Backhand.
children right now ain't getting.
Because they call the police on them. And they got rules. They can't beat the children no more. They supposed to let the police do it.
I'd
Bust your household up now.
I'd be their age.
I'm glad I don't have those problems.
You know what I'm saying? You know why? Because it's without structure, man, you got chaos.
No, that's right.
Without structure, and then once you show your children structure, and once they learn structure, no matter where they fall at in life, they can get that shit back together because they know structure. Without a foundation, you ain't got nothing. You know what I'm saying? And that's why with certain, music, I backed away from because my mind and structure is not there. You see what I'm saying? Now, because when you get to a certain point in life, man, you back away from stuff. You know what I'm saying?
you better.
And that comes with growth.
Yeah.
Because most commercial music and commercial, media promote lasciviousness and, the bullshit, the drunkenness, the fucking, all the other. It's prevalent, but, that's what they promote. Do it.
Oh,
That's why the children go to the rape van. They see if it's real. You know what I'm saying? Like,
It's been marketed to him.
right, like, oh yeah, it's fine. Go to it. The Slender Man. Oh my God, I couldn't even forget that story. It was a real story. The little Slender Man took the little girl in the woods and cut her up and all of this.
They
She
get 'em
went
online.
with him.
They get
That's
'em
what I'm saying.
online.
Like,
That's where they get them at online.
you know, the little girls want to walk off with the grown men, and then, you know, people at the ages you're looking, it's so different nowadays. The older people are looking as young, and the children are looking old, and they meet in the middle. So now it's a rape, and you know, it's just so much that
sad.
they promote on purpose. You know, maybe we could fit somewhere in between.
See, all
now.
this shit orchestrated now. No
Yeah.
Well, I'm tired of everybody looking like this.
That shit promoted too, though. It
Bring
promoted
good
too.
music back.
But I
Yeah,
be
we
like,
been talking about the
damn.
other day, ain't no singing, because y'all was talking about Unsung. One of y'all brought
Me,
Unsung.
me,
a
I be
minute ago.
watching Unsung,
And
yeah.
we watched Unsung all day yesterday. I'm talking about like
Unsung
just let them
good,
run.
too.
Yeah.
And that's what we do. We always on something like that, but
Oh, you
it ain't no
watching
singing.
that. It ain't. It
Who
ain't.
sang? Sang Chris Brown.
It's a lot of
Beyonce
singing.
sang.
They just ain't got the.
Beyonce
They
down
just
there
ain't got
rapping on
the.
everything.
Well, she-
They just ain't got the money
She
behind it.
sang.
Well,
I get, you know, Beyonce and Chris Brown. All
They
right.
just ain't got the
Well,
money
everybody
behind
else.
it. There's a lot of them, man. This dude
For
came
the
up
pop
to
I know you can go on the internet and
Yeah, yeah,
They
yeah.
promoting and marketing
Yeah.
singers.
But the pop genres in the like what you said,
Yeah.
pop and country. I'm all day for that.
So
I can
just
do
cause
that.
I agree, just cause they don't promote it
Yeah.
and put it in your face, don't mean it's not people
Yeah.
doing it. But like I said, we gotta go find them people and support them. You know?
It's I can we can do the other stuff. I most certainly can. So I don't have a problem. I don't ever have to do it.
Like down there, like
You know, I don't like. I'm good.
they'll take our cultures and music and do
Right.
away with them. You know what I'm saying?
And they do.
For the big money go seem like I used to hear a lot of rappers when we were growing up said, don't let them bury rap like they buried jazz. And you know how they say rock was ours and all these different forms of music. Like where R&B went. You know what I'm saying? Where that soul
They
music
went to a
went.
rap song
Yeah,
because they
that's so
still
good.
mix it
So,
in
you
there.
know, y'all bring stuff back like that, you know,
It
with the
went to a
band.
rap song. So
It's like all that stuff been phased out because of the big machine don't push it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Well, people don't believe in themselves no more like that. You know what I'm saying? Now you got some artists
lot to
around
do
here in
with it.
Birmingham, man. You know that man, they
Blowing.
Yeah, shit. They, you know, and they going to all these places around here. You know, these bars around here.
Young vocals.
Yeah. Oh man, they be jamming.
Yeah.
And you know,
Logan and St.
they
Pierre.
just never had the opportunity to get the kind of buzz that I had as far as you know the length, but that doesn't mean. Only thing I just tell a lot of people, you gotta get the fuck out of here.
And it's disheartening too because a lot of those acts and a lot of those people are just as good as the people that we see promoted on television, if not better.
You just got to have the right motherfuckers
Yeah.
promoting, man.
Yeah.
That's all. You know what I'm saying?
I guess
Once,
Drake sang shit.
yeah. But I ain't no lie. That motherfucker Drake, he done stole a lot of songs, but that song be jamming.
He
Man,
just
hey, you got
Man.
them tracks and shit up on
He
here.
just him.
You
He
can
don't change,
copy
he just
on
him.
my cell
Ain't no
phone.
doubt.
They
Yeah.
be them be
If
If you take all
jamming,
his
man.
music away and just listen to his voice, he'll change. It's
Like I
just
said,
him.
he sang.
Yeah, and he just evolved. It's just him. This is what's on Drake's mind today. We put it to a beat.
But
Yeah.
man,
You
that
can't
motherfucker
lose
done
Got
had
it like
most
that. When you
top
got
That's how I
that,
do
got
it.
that target
That's
market,
right.
That's how I
you
feel.
milking it.
That's
You
what I
know,
don't care
They
what
gonna
he
stay on
change.
top of it.
And Ross done a versus. Man, yeah, I still say this. Ross seen me in Florida with them big boy, fat boy gazelles on. Now I tell y'all, I'm
Yeah.
telling you, man, them folk did not wear zales like that. They was off of them. He seen me, and then that time I know he had the zales on.
I believe.
You'll be surprised. You'll
With
be
beard.
surprised. Yeah, and you know
That's
what?
out here now.
Yeah, and you know what that was, remember this? I had the cover of Ozone magazine, and where it's based out of? Florida.
He'll come raw with the Zelda.
The fat boy. You got the fat boy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the fat boy.
So do I need to get
What
me
are
some
them, 955?
Yeah, 9.
51,
51.
955.
Yeah.
And they 51s and 55s.
I need
they
some
the
old
same.
school, some real old.
Yeah, I pull them out every now and then.
Oh, yeah,
I
man,
heard some
you
young
know-
cats talking shit. I said, them you going on bend the corner. His old fresh fit had it. He big face.
Oh, I
on.
got another one, another brand, another number I'm gonna get. You know what I'm saying? But I keep that up under my head. You know what I'm saying? That's one of them Southtown classics. I got to bring that back. You know what I'm saying?
You know,
But
I want some.
yeah, you know, y'all. I'm telling y'all, man, we're gonna do some nice stuff. You know, it's gonna be we're gonna do some different shit too. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I only want to do. I don't want to do nothing. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I don't want to do nothing the things I did at Birmingham Jay. Certain places I don't want to go and do shit. I'm gonna be honest with anybody.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
You know, hey,
Because I've been there in my life. I've been there. I've done that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, if it's certain things, and man, I'm gonna be honest with you. I mean, people say, well, I pay you this, I pay you, man. You know, it don't even matter. Just at the end of the day, I want to do stuff, and I want to feel good, and she feel good about what we do. You know what I'm saying? It just ain't no me without her. It ain't no her without me. You know what I'm saying? So I just want us to enjoy this shit. You know what I'm saying? And be happy when we do it. You know what I'm saying? That's all, man. I don't want to be mad about man. You know, like shit. You got to watch your back, man.
But I think we'll be creating a positive energy. So, you know, I think it'll. Yeah,
I believe it will. 'Cause
Yeah,
you
like,
know,
you know
you are
where we
what
go.
you are what you think. You are what you attract. So
Yeah,
it'll be all right.
It'll be
That's why Birmingham versus,
Yeah.
we're gonna work it out. I
Yeah.
promise you. You're gonna be like, my nigga, I'm glad I did.
Boy, you don't get 10 people shot. Stay
I ain't gonna do that.
Hey, listen, let me tell you something. He called, he said, Jay, I got the, verses, you know what I'm saying? I get you to do verses somebody. I said, now, you know I love you, man, but I can't do it.
But see, you had cut it off in the middle of the paragraph. I'm telling you, I swear, it's promotional purposes for sure. You know what I'm saying? Cause think about
And
it.
what it's called?
It's called Birmingham Versus.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So of course I got R&B and all. You know what I'm saying? Cause really, it actually really showing unity too. Cause a lot of these cats ain't never worked together. I done talked to people say I wanted to.
Well,
I'm like, why you didn't reach
you.
out?
I'm gonna be honest with
So
you. Like, I mean, I'm like,
Jay.
I mean, I feel like, you know what I'm saying. Without being I ain't trying to be a asshole to the people, but it's like I feel like that part of there I already done for them. I don't really want to really have to feel like I owe them that part. You know what I'm saying? To verse somebody, cause it don't even. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, that part, me really don't even, it's like, I don't know why. It's just, but I love to be, like help put something like that together, but I don't want to be the person
So you gonna go do like Ross Simmons and tiptoe?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I mean, because, you know what? People, man, I've been in that light, and it's so much. I hate the point of hatred. I don't know what it is. You know what I'm saying? When you trying to do something from the heart, and you get so much hatred from somebody just because of it. Man, it was people that said shit about me I never met in my life. And I used to be like, what in the fuck is they talking about? They'll make up, man, I met him, that nigga that was like this, man, that nigga that. Man, I'm like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? So certain stuff make you bitter with certain people. People don't even know you and will get mad at you because of you having an opportunity and they feel that they're not having that opportunity. You know what I'm saying? They'll get even mad at you. So fuck him and fuck everything. Man, I hate him. Man, I don't even know you. You know what I'm saying? So being honest with you, like how I'm moving now is straight positive, in a positive direction. No negative, all positive. When you're dealing with stuff like that, guess what people don't do? They gonna shoot subliminal messages. They're gonna try to bring your energy down. They're gonna try to create an unnecessary problem. Oh man, that I don't like him. He ain't do that. Oh man, that person over there, they know he can't fuck with him. And all this right here, they gonna in this city, man. I love them to death, but they always want to say always want the yin to go against the yang. They always want to create an unnecessary problem because nobody from here having. So everybody want the person on the side of them to be my nigga better than everybody when it ain't even like about that. So only thing I would say, I just feel like, you know, it'll be somebody that take the whole thing left. You know what I'm saying?
See, but one thing about it though, one thing I realized, like I said, in all entertainment is the same way. But when you control the narrative, those people are expected.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like really, even if you standing up there next to Jesus crying, there's gonna be some whole ass niggas on the other side of the cloud.
That's right.
That nigga that fucking nigga over there with Jesus. That nigga motherfucking shoes ain't even strapped like Jesus and shit, man. It's always gonna be that. But them the people that sharpen your knife so you can continue to cut up.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I mean?
But you know what? I think that's a beautiful idea what you got, and I'll tell you to continue to most definitely do it. But I mean, you know, you maybe have to be selective sometime of the people that you do choose.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because some people, man, they have dealt with certain things in their life, and they're you know, and that type of, you know, that type of publicity ain't for some people.
Yeah,
They maybe
that's
can't
true.
take it. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Being
true.
honest with you. And I gotta say this right here, man. Shout out to everybody from that era that got out here and made good music and that got out here and did things. You know what I'm saying? Cause it just went a Birmingham Jay. You know what I'm saying? It just wasn't a lyricist. You know what I'm saying? Man, there's plenty of people that paid homage and dues for these young artists to come up. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, I never hear nobody say,
bunch of 'em.
so one of the best lyricists out this city, you know, at that time, man, the dude so jamming to me, you know what I'm saying? He have an East Coast, it's two of them, matter of fact. And one of them is Mr. Maul. That dude really was jamming, and he
Maul
got a
doing
hell
that
of a
thing.
story, you know, because he traveled and he went a lot of places. And I mean, he was out at, I remember when he went out there to Houston to Jay Prince Ranch. That guy done a lot of stuff, man. He done a lot of stuff that a lot of people don't know. You know what I'm saying? He had teamed up with some people that from Bad Boy with Puff and them. That guy, he done a lot of stuff. And on the flip side of him is another guy, I think his name Joe Blow. He was with Merc Camp. Man, that guy there is
Merc never moved.
awesome. You know what I'm saying? Merc is an awesome rapper. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people, man, that I most definitely, you know, you take. I like Jab. Jab a good person, man. Like PTG, Click Tight. You know, people forget about the people that put down. You know what I'm saying? Salute to all these guys. Trill, OTL. Salute to all these people that made the, you know, Bubble, man. Bubble, good dude, man. You know what I'm saying? Bubble really is.
He got called by the government now. He over for now, Adam Goodman. Hey,
There
Adam.
you
Oh,
go.
Adam
Bubba
Goodman.
did a lot of work with
Shit.
Samika done a lot of things with Bubba. You know what I'm saying? Bubba, a good person, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Real Records, man. Marquez put a lot into it too. Man, I mean, we can go on and on and on. You know what I'm saying? Breaking bread. You know what I'm saying? We can go on and on and on about a lot of people that put in, man. And I just want to tell everybody, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, man, whatever you got going, man, keep pushing. You know what I'm saying? You got
Who you like out of the young generation that in Birmingham now? Cause we got a few artists that, and I hear a lot of young cats that's all they pumping. You ask, man, I ain't listening to them out in Birmingham. It'd be crazy to hear it, but you know they own it. But who you like?
some of the ones that's hot.
Oh yeah, who you like out of the ones that's hot, or is it one that you've noticed that caught your ear? Let me say that.
Of them, I don't really know a whole lot on music. Like I seen Chinko on the mall, you know what I'm saying? I seen Chinko on the mall. Chinko was like, I said, "What's up, man?" Birmingham Jay. He was like, just you know, like you just said you hot. He said that, and he said, you know what I'm saying? I felt his energy. He cool little dude, you know.
TLE.
Yeah, you know. I like Lil Bam. I heard some stuff from Bam. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty cool, you know.
And we riding with our young generation, you know.
Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying.
We want to see
I mean,
much success.
It's oh yeah, man. I like I mean, he a little bit older than them, but he's still younger. I like 10 Stacks, man. Man, that dude be
like
I heard his
jazzed.
name,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, 10
Man,
Stacks.
he
like
be
that
jazzed.
name.
I think Ben played a song one time.
The freak. Yeah.
You know, he'll be more like the season of the generation. You know what I'm saying? He's still younger, but it's
Couple
like
years older,
he'll be
though.
yeah. You know what I'm saying? He ain't 20 or 18. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You know,
10
but
Stacks
he's
doing his
still
thing.
young. You know.
Shout out to Cam, man. What's up, Cam? What's happening? This is management. What
Okay.
up, Cam?
Okay. Yeah, man. It's a good little dude, man. You know what I'm
Good
saying?
time,
You know what? I like him, man, because every time you see him, he smiles.
Oh yeah.
No matter, you know what? I love people energy. Every time you see him, he
He bought the
smiles.
motherfucking teeth.
Yeah, you know, but even when he didn't have those
He
teeth,
got some
he
teeth.
always smiled. He got gold, the platinums and shit.
I get
know,
to
the
him. 10
diamonds.
Stacks got good energy, man. Great
Yeah,
energy.
man, he just every time you see him, boy,
With the
I call him
hunter.
the Walmart pimp.
Wow, Mike.
You know what I'm saying?
That way he be at.
Hey, boy, hey, but man, I like him, man. Also, you know, Photo Slim. You know, I really believe in him. That's you know, it's my family. I like Kid 205. I mean, it's, and I'm just sitting back and I'm just thinking because it's several different
That's a whole bunch of 'em, man.
youngsters I done ran across that I was like, damn, they actually, you know, sound pretty nice. You know what I'm saying?
But they learn from a hell of a generation before 'em.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then you still got a lot of the what I call the older generation of our entertainment here. A lot of them in production and management,
exactly.
which actually propelled them
Role
to a
play.
higher level
Now-
because they got the game
Role
without
play.
having to take all them crashes.
Right.
Maurice got some nice artists over there. Maurice Cannon.
Okay.
I heard a few things, you know. He be having some nice artists floating in and out. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my boy TC too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but Maurice got some nice stuff that be floating in and out. You know what I'm saying? But man, I mean, only thing I can say, you know, about the artists that's out now is this right here. Y'all try to venture out. Try to go more than Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Go down to Florida. You know, go over to Mississippi. Go up to Tennessee. Go out of your comfort zone. You know what I'm saying? And see what people say. You know, you know, try it.
Test the market.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to tell you something, and I'm going to tell you honest to God truth. A lot of people, when you go down, and I got to take my shame, as I would say this, your ass go down to Montgomery. They'll send your ass back.
That's a hell of a market.
Boy, they'll send your ass
It's
back.
bigger than what
Them
people
motherfuckers
give
down
credit
there
for, too.
jamming.
The
Them
roll,
motherfuckers,
baby.
Yeah.
them motherfuckers, and down there in Mobile now.
Gotta run through that road.
Shit, Mobile down. So when you leave him and you go down, you better have your ass on your shoulders.
Yeah, got 'em.
Cause boy, I'm talking, they got some, they got their shit, and I'm just being honest with y'all. They got their shit well put together a little bit better than ours. You know what I'm saying?
Montgomery, like I always tell people, Montgomery is like, I guess by them just, like I said, seeing groups from there, you know what I'm saying, with Dirty, and then you turn around, you
Small
had
Time Ballers,
Small Time,
Deuce
then they came
Comrades.
on Deuce. You know what I'm
There's a
saying?
whole
It's a
slew
it's a
of
different
them,
vibe on music. I say that down. That's a different vibe.
No, I didn't make no
Different.
moves in Alabama
Sincere.
until I got
What up,
to
Sincere?
start playing my music.
Who that?
Montgomery.
Montgomery.
I had to go down there every Wednesday, every other Wednesday. Was it Michael London?
Okay.
Yeah, Mike London. He had his he used to have his man Akia used to ride down and his Honda Passport every other Wednesday, 2 Wednesdays a month to try to break these records. And we did.
Oh, so it's ended.
I'm just on his phone. We still running.
Oh.
Yeah, you know, but Montgomery, man, you know, Montgomery, you know, that's a hell of a market, man. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
man. I love it. I love to go. I ain't gonna lie. The Mondays at the roll. Shout out
what-
Peter Paul
that's-
and
Peter Paul. Oh,
Big
my
Hulk,
God. Oh,
Max,
right.
all them down
man.
there, man. Yeah, man. man.
Yeah, them some cool. You know, Hawk was the one who really was behind. That's who had dope.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I've heard all that. You know, I don't know the intel on everything,
Yeah.
but yeah, I heard Hook had a lot to do with dope.
A whole lot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you know, that what happened to him was kind of sort of like what I was saying. They tried to really do to me.
Okay.
To take me away from them and put me in a situation. But how, you know, these guys worked this hard to get me to this point, and I'm gonna lead them to get a situation, but I ain't overtake them. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, some people be like, well, man, you stupid because, you know, man, look, man, I'm still
Robert Jr. stayed down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that gump was nice pipeline, and everybody, they was right up the backside from Atlanta, straight up 85, you know.
Guess
2
one
hours.
of the only artists that I know of that, you know, really, really bust through down there, like, like they was really, really crazy about out of here that I seen. I seen. And that was the Gator Boys.
Okay, down
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know, like they did fuck with Midas the song, but then it wasn't like the Gator Boys. Know what I'm saying? Like the Gator Boys, man, I never seen an artist out of Birmingham in any other city go crazy like they did that fucking Alabama anthem. I'm not lying. I was in Mississippi, them motherfucker song. I seen this, and like I told y'all, they played that motherfucker when I was in Mobile. I rapped that motherfucker. Like, yeah, it was my song. I couldn't believe we was at the Mardi Gras. They went crazy.
And they be roll tiling it too. They was doing.
Man, it was
big.
Oh
yeah,
my
like,
God.
It make you wonder, like, what happened? Like, what was it that any of us were not doing that we all got to that point that could have took us here?
We didn't get the outside source to help. We didn't get the Michael Jackson lawyer. We didn't get the things that we should have gotten.
The big bid.
To go to, exactly. You know what I'm saying? We wanted to let little Leroy, that ain't no bigger than me. You know what I'm saying? And they ain't even on a level higher than me, handle this shit. When it was too big, this shit really was too big for us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we didn't realize we had the ball and we was running the ball. You know what I'm saying? And you know what? There's somebody else I got to shout out that people need to know about too. That he put down, and he really did. I was in the studio with Rich. I was in the studio. Gottin came through. I was in the studio when Gottin and Gucci came through. I was in the studio with Polo. Shout out to my motherfucking nigga, Attitude. Straight the fuck up.
Oh yeah, Attitude been.
Know what I'm saying? Straight up. That nigga there, man. Shit. And a lot of people be kidding me, acting like, I be like, bro, that dude there. You know, I always tell he be like, Jay, man, come on, man. I be like, dude, real talk. Man, you know what's happening. You know you put down. Know what I'm saying? These people, they act like this nigga here ain't put down. You know what I'm saying? No, that boy that put down. You know what I'm saying? Man, I ain't gonna lie to y'all.
On his resume.
I cold thought. I mean, you know what? I said this to him. He was like, oh, man, I just got to say this, y'all, then we done. I just got to say this. I was in the studio. I just got to say this, because this shit, we was at Zach's. Now, I'm just saying, we was at fucking Zach's. All right, Polo and him, we were playing Rich Boy. I went up one night to get on Rich Boy mixtape they was finna put out. So when I get up in here, Attitude come through. So when Tube come through, you remember that night. Yeah, you remember this night. But anyway, Tube come through. When Tube come through, Rich Boy, they were playing Rich Boy's stuff. So they were playing this stuff. Attitude started rapping his stuff, rapping Rich Boy verse. So I'm sitting down, I'm like, I'm looking at a kid looking at me, and I'm looking at Attitude like, looking at him like that. So, man, a kid, we get in the car, we was finna go down to Magic City. A kid looked at me and said, you think what I would think? I said, man, hell yeah, he wrote that shit.
It wouldn't be shocking.
So I cracked him. I said, hey man, I've been knowing you a long time. We would do shows when we were teenagers down at Bugs's. I've been knowing him a long time when he was in a group called C9. Man, I'm like, hey, you remember when we used to do them shows down there? He used to be down there performing. But anyway, I said, hey man, did you write that? Because I ain't never seen you rap a nigga verse unless you wrote it. Now we're talking about a fucking lyricist. Attitude is a real fucking lyricist. He write for fucking Timberland. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of people don't know that.
And who else? He done wrote outside of Timberland, if I ain't mistaken, the nigga wrote for Fergie too.
Yeah.
Real talk.
Man, you pull him up.
You know what I'm saying? If I ain't mistaken, that nigga wrote for Fergie.
Resume.
So with that being said, you rapping a nigga song that just did this?
Ain't no way you know it. You just walked in the door out to me.
Man, look, I'm looking at him, I know him. When I did that song with Bun B, he came to Patchwork with me. He in Patchwork with me then. Know what I'm saying? You ain't rap nobody verse?
Yeah.
Tears what tears, you know, hey. You got writers, you got performers, you got freestylers, you got all kinds of talents.
And Polo loved him.
Yeah.
Polo loved him.
Yeah, good
Some of
writer.
the most famous people got them ghosts behind them, Jack.
Yeah.
The most famous, the most loved artists got them ghosts.
Oh yeah, for
And
sure.
remember that boy started spitting them skills too. Remember, Rich Boy started spitting them skills.
Yeah, man. I got down Rich Boy song was serious. We was just talking in the barbershop about Bag It Up, Rich Boy song, and what was that, Mr. Big Take It to Trial, have those songs, and Dirty,
Yeah.
Go outside,
Pop the Trunk, and then, you know, this before, you know, without Doe being in the conversation, because he had one of them songs that was real huge too. Some of them songs, like the biggest songs that, you know what I'm saying, that have been outside Alabama. Yeah.
But do you not know, you know, rest in peace though, I love him to death, but do you not know, you would think that he done numbers, but he didn't really start popping in it until after he died.
It's
Oh,
big.
that's how it always works.
No, Big. It was Big, man. I heard this shit in California.
Okay, yeah. Because my cousin them put me on Mr. Big, and they were from Indianapolis.
Oh yeah, they
Before he even got here.
Oh, now
That's normal.
that
Let
was
go.
the biggest. Now that was the biggest nigga out of Alabama independently.
Man, he moved.
Yeah, that dude. That,
They
but
kinda
he was
rap
like the
that shit
Alabama
word
Gucci
for word.
Mane. You know what I'm saying? Before Gucci Mane. You know, Gucci Mane really like the last Mr. Big. You know what I'm saying? But back to what we was talking about, no, don't be really, you know what I'm saying? And rest in peace, but shit, his stuff didn't really take off until you got what he got.
I did that. Okay, I see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
I was trying to see who else had the left out of that little crew right name, but yeah.
Man, you can't forget
those.
about King South. That nigga, that was a monster.
Yeah, niggas forgot about King
That
South.
nigga, yeah,
Niggas
man.
forgot about King B. King B, King South, yeah. There's a lot of movement going on in Alabama.
OB.
That is awesome.
You know, and my partner out of Mobile, that nigga, that was C9.
Yeah, I'm gonna say see now.
C9, the Golden Child. I did a song with them, man. I did a couple songs with C9.
Bump those see now CDs, man.
Yeah.
Them man used to go all the way through.
Man, he had a raspy voice, man. That song bitch can rap too.
Boy, that time, boy, it seemed like this shit was just a couple years ago.
Whoever
A lot
that
of this
was
stuff
down there,
over a
Big
decade.
Joe.
We
Big
done
Joe,
that.
what his
I
name
mean,
was
stop
now.
funny.
Yeah,
we
we finna
rolling.
log out now.
Oh, okay.
We finna log out now.
I want y'all to, well, we don't have to, when we log out, I let y'all listen to it.
Yeah, man.
Hey,
right.
boy, hey,
That's
it's been a great episode.
Yeah,
We
man.
can keep it going now, but
Yeah.
I gotta get it 4 o'clock.
Y'all check
We
it
gotta
out.
get up at
We'll
4
be back
o'clock.
as the bicycles as we begin to make these moves and
Yeah.
keep this wheel turning.
Spinning through
That's
your
right, that's right.
neighborhood
There you
How?
go.
is all good.
Barbershop Story the podcast episode 50.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am.
Keep that
I'm
conversation
gonna load
going
this
for
to
the
the phone and
moment.
send y'all the link.
Okay.
Okay.
Did
Y'all